Excellent.
So what was the first disappointing thing that happened today?
I won the meat raffle at the footy club.
Oh.
We do more. Get a quote today.
Yes, good afternoon and welcome to the NPL Round 16 action here today. We are live from the Martin Sports Complex and today's big game sees the Adelaide Blue Eagles hosting Adelaide Olympic. It should be a fantastic game today. It's definitely a top of the table clash, a top six clash. And as I said, we're live from the Martin Sports Complex. Very good afternoon. And of course, Round 16 is proudly presented by AMC Commercial Cleaning, the preferred supplier of cleaning services for the FFSA. And of course, we'd also like to acknowledge the RAA, always proudly supporting football in South Australia. Get an insurance quote today or any time. RAA, based right here in South Australia. They know your every need. There you are on screen. They're proudly brought to you by the RAA. This Round 16 action this week is proudly presented by AMC Commercial Cleaning. RAA always there in the background with us, a fantastic supporter of football in SA. Today's match day commentary team is, as you see on screen, Paul Bombardieri, our statistician, who's booming out there to you.
Oh, hey.
First cab off the rank.
He's the closest to the camera, anyhow.
The man in the middle, as they say in the classics, Rob Peppicelli, and yours truly, Paul Pellizzari. Good to have your company through Facebook Live and through YouTube Live. How's that hand going, mate?
Oh, sorry, mate.
Rob's really used to TV, as you can
Yes.
see, folks. Not. So, yeah, big game here today. Adelaide Blue Eagles hosting Adelaide Olympic, who we can say on a bit of a roll. Adelaide Olympic, that is.
Certainly are. They're in a good role. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, they won the FFA Cup qualifying. South Australia, they qualified for the round of 32. And as you see there on the screen, Jimbo's got that straight away. With Olympic up against Florient Athena on Wednesday, 24th of July, kick-off 7 p.m. at the Velo Sports Centre, Angle Park. And Campbelltown Red Devils live on Fox, Paul. Up against Melbourne City. It's going to be a ripper, that one, on July 31st, 7 p.m. kick-off at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre.
And, of course, the third South Australian team, Adelaide United, in that mix as well in the round of 32. But our local boys, Adelaide Olympic there and Campbelltown, good luck to those two. Make sure you put it in your diary. What's that noise? Bit of music in the background there. Yeah, so make sure you put that in your diary. Wednesday, the 24th of July. That's yours, of course. Who else?
It's okay, mate.
Who else?
It's in silent.
Who else?
No
Yeah, real silent, that was. Our local boys, Adelaide Olympic, and of course Campbelltown Red Devils, and of course Campbelltown up against the might of Melbourne City with their new coach as well. Put those dates in your diary. Wednesday the 24th of July and Wednesday the 31st of July. Okay, let's have a look.
Don't forget, you can get us live on the FFA website, so the Football Federation of South Australia's Facebook page, and also on the YouTube, the FFSA NPL SA TV. You can get that live. Johnny Monk is on
Already?
us straight away.
Beautiful,
He said,
Johnny.
hello, lads. Hi, Rob and Paul.
Johnny, how you going, mate?
And the Bomber.
And the Bomber, of course.
Johnny
Okay, let's
Monk.
have a look at round 17 results. What happened last week? In the thick of it, of course. And gee whiz, it was the end of one of the coaches, as you'll hear as we go through those results.
Well,
Yeah.
South Adelaide, that's right, Bomber. South Adelaide 2 were defeated by Campbelltown 4. So good result. That was a Friday night kickoff.
Certainly was.
Adelaide City in a bit of a nail biter there. Adelaide City 3 defeated Raiders 2. 2 own goals in that game for Adelaide City that they scored. So, yeah, winning 3-2.
So you're saying Adelaide City scored 5 goals that night?
No.
Raiders kicked 2
Raiders
goals.
kicked the 2 own goals.
So
yeah.
Raiders kicked 4 goals and they
Yes.
lost 3-2.
They lost 3-2.
Interesting.
Parry Hills 2 defeated Blue Eagles 1. In our match of the round last week at TK Shuttle Reserve, it was the official opening of their grounds down there. Metro Stars drew 1-1. Good game, that one, wasn't it?
It was. In
Game
pretty
of
trying
halves.
conditions
Game
too.
of halves. Metro's first half. Comets a little bit unlucky in the end. Could have won that game. Adelaide United 3 defeated West Adelaide 0. And news on that one, Stevie Di Giovanello
Good night,
has got
Charlie.
the boot, and they've got an interim coach. Not 100% sure of the name of the coach down there, but they have got an interim coach. So Adelaide United winning 3-0.
It's a bit nicer to say they've parted ways. Not that he's got the boot. They've parted ways with Stevie G, West Adelaide.
He got the boot. Olympic 1 defeated Croydon 0 in the other game there.
So
how the table, Bomber?
Yep.
Yeah, I've got the table here. So Campbelltown City looking pretty on top with 33 points. Adelaide Blue Eagles second on 27. Metro Stars in third with 25. Raiders in fourth with 23. Also with Adelaide Olympic with 23 points, sitting in fifth spots. Adelaide Comets in sixth with 21 points. Then after that is in seventh spot, Croydon Kings with 19. Adelaide United with 19 points. Para Hills in ninth spot with 17 points. And then the bottom three, Adelaide City with 12. West Adelaide with 12 and South Adelaide with 7 points there.
Also, Mark Delosio is watching as well.
Mark Delosio.
Marco.
Oh, the DJ.
Marco.
DJ Marco.
Yeah.
How are you, brother?
Says hello, boys. Looking
Yeah.
and sounding great also. Must be talking about me. No, I'm only joking. Or Bomber.
Probably Bomber. Good to have your company anyway if you are watching through Facebook Live or through YouTube Live. And we'll have a look at the round 18, of course. They're all kicking off at 3 o'clock today, Robbie, so you'll be pretty happy with the fixtures this afternoon of round 18.
Very happy. Bomber, you can go through that.
Yeah, so Raiders versus West Adelaide at Croatia Sports Centre. Adelaide Blue Eagles versus Adelaide Olympic, our match of the round. Adelaide Comets versus South Adelaide at SA Athletics Stadium. Campbelltown City versus Adelaide City at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Metro Stars versus Croydon Kings at TK Shutter Reserve. And Adelaide United versus Para Hill Knights at Velo Football Centre.
Gee, we could have been at the Raiders-West Adelaide game because it's going to be very tough now for West Adelaide in their run-in, along with Adelaide City as well. And Adelaide City against Campbelltown today. Campbelltown obviously raging hot favourites in that game, so two big.
I don't know about that. Fabio Ferreira is the X factor down there, so yeah, Campbelltown are cruising, but you never know what can happen.
So some very interesting games for our relegation candidates. South Adelaide against the Comets. Well, you would imagine if we have a look at the table quickly that maybe it's too late for South Adelaide. They're only on 7 points. Can they resurrect something from this season, boys, South Adelaide? Are they?
Well, there's still 7 rounds to go. That's including today's round. So
mathematically,
there's 21
yes,
points on offer.
But realistically,
so mathematically, they still make the top 6 quite easily.
So realistically,
they've got to win 7 games in a row.
Yeah, so that's going to be pretty tough to do. So the fight would be between West Adelaide, Adelaide City and Para Hills, and even Adelaide United up to Croydon Kings could be dragged into that.
The problem with South Adelaide, they've lost a lot of players too. Liam Wooding gone back to Metro Stars. Harley Jep has gone to White City. So what's his name? Zacharopoulos. He's not there anymore. And Ryan Veach is their goalkeeper now down at South Adelaide.
Yeah. So realistically, just looking at that table with Adelaide City with 4 wins, West Adelaide 2 wins and South Adelaide 1 win, that's where the battle's going to be. Para Hills with 4 wins as well. I think that's where the fight's going to be. Those 4 teams for 2 spots.
Pressure's still on United and Croydon Kings as well.
Absolutely.
If they lose, there's 7 rounds to go. If they lose all their games or draw a few of the games, and Adelaide City and Para Hills pick up a few more points, and West Adelaide do too, you never know what can happen. That
5-point buffer for Para Hills, as you see on screen,
is
I suppose,
okay
still good to have. I'd rather have that 5-point buffer than not. Okay, these 2 teams, well, I'll tell you what, Adelaide Olympic in the last 5 meetings don't have a good record against the Blue Eagles. They haven't beaten them. In fact, they haven't even drawn with them. The last 5 meetings between Blue Eagles and Olympic, it's been 2 wins for the Blue Eagles, no draws, no losses. Sorry, it's been 5 wins, I should say. At home, they've had 2 wins out of 2. And away, they've even won 3 out of 3. So no draws, no losses for Olympic against Blue Eagles. So Blue Eagles, you think, would be full of confidence going into this game. And also reading, well, the head-to-heads, 3-1 Blue Eagles touched up Olympic earlier this season. A couple of years ago, back in 17, when they were both in the top flight, Blue Eagles 2-0 over Olympic, and also 2-1 in that season over Olympic. And well, if we go back to 2016, probably completely different squads. But statistically, not a good look for Adelaide Olympic, but going into this game, definitely a good look, because I've won out of their last 6. They've won 4 out of their last 6 with a couple of draws in that as well. And of course, bringing the cup into that. Blue Eagles, on the other hand, have had some very mixed fortunes. Last time out, losing to Para Hills, drawing with West Adelaide, so that's not good reading. They beat Comets 2-1 and got thumped by Metro Stars 5-0 and lost to Campbelltown 2-0.
Yeah, form's not 100%.
It's not good, is it?
Not good at all.
And you've got some other interesting news.
And Olympic in great form. Yeah, just on the West Adelaide announcement, to sort of go through that. West Adelaide Hellas wishes to advise it has parted ways with senior coach Stevie Di Giovanello. The club thanks Steve for his efforts and wishes him the best for his future. Senior team assistant Stav Janikis has taken over. Will coach the team for the remainder of the season. I've got a funny feeling Karuska is going to be coaching down there in the future.
Next season, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
If he's still here in Adelaide, I'm pretty sure he is.
Okay, let's have a look at the team lineups for these two teams. Round 16 action, thanks to AMC Commercial Cleaning, the preferred cleaner of the FFSA. And on screen you can see the Blue Eagles with Richard Goss in goals. Number 6 today, Brylon Tuani. Number 8, Damien Crettenton. Number 10, Evan Kunavelis. Number 13, Alamao Kabidi. Number 14, Stefan Glusovic. Number 15, Christian D'Angelo. Number 16, Hamish McCabe. 17, Liam McCabe. The captain of the Blue Eagles is number 5, Chris Anikiatiko. And 24, Adrian Barone. The reserves for the Adelaide Blue Eagles, we've got number 7, Shekabua Hutton-80. Number 19, Daniel Cockline. 21, Harrison Taylor. 23, Anthony Panagolias. And the reserve keeper for the Blue Eagles is Benjamin Jackson.
And just on some news on Blue Eagles. So they've lost their 2 Italian imports. One of them, Ivan Adamo, left the club approximately 3 weeks ago and he's playing in Melbourne for Brimbank Stallions in the Men's State League 1 at North East. Testardi last week got injured pretty badly against Para Hills. He sustained a knee injury that will see him out for 6 to 8 weeks, which with the season finishing in approximately 8 weeks or so, it was better for him to return back to Italy and rehabilitate. So they've lost him as well, but they've picked up a player that started training, I reckon, on Thursday, and he's on the bench for today's big clash, and that's Dan Coughlin from England. Just his player profile. He played with Sheffield United in the under-18s and under-23s. Played for Gratham, Sheffield United 23s as well for another couple of years there. Played with Curzon, Northwich, Victoria, Barwell, and he is at the moment playing in England for a team called Southport FC.
So he's here on loan, is he?
Yep. He's only 22 years of age. He'll be here for about approximately, I think, 4 to 6 weeks. Just having a bit of a run. And just by all reports, he's an exciting striker. So one to watch.
There's a gap. Just started. He's gone. There's a gap now for the Blue Eagles.
He was the top goal scorer.
In fairness, though, he missed a lot of the games early on, and they had some great form at the start of the season. So will he really be missed? I mean, you'd always want to have him in your team.
Top goal scorer.
That's right. You'd always want to have him in your team, but we'll see how the boys
the goals
respond.
Are.
Okay,
looking at the lineups for... Why have I got this one here, Paul? Where is mine gone?
Why have you got...
I don't know.
Why have I got... Croydon, you've sent the wrong one through.
Did I?
I've got Croydon on here.
I just haven't changed it.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay. Silly me. For Olympic lineups in gold, number 1, Daniel Vaughan. Number 2, Jacob Butler-Bowden. If you remember Jacob Butler-Bowden, he got the winner.
Of the match, yeah.
He got the winner a couple of weeks ago against Adelaide City, and you can continue. You can put me down.
So Matthew Halliday, number 3. Number 5, David Makarides.
Yep.
Number 7, John Karatzis. Number 8, Manny Katopidis. Number 9, Christos Piondis. Yep. Number 10, the captain, Ricardo de Silva. Number 14, Fiastor Elba. And number 16, Yanis Simosis. And number 32 is Christy Vangeli. Sorry if I mispronounce all the names. On the bench, number 4, Thomas Brown. Number 12, Dimitri Tomatsos. Number 13, Paul Espina. Number 23, Michael Alexandru. And number 21, Nicholas Harpus.
Who we take as a reserve goalkeeper for Adelaide Olympic. Interesting there, Bomb, if you remember going back to the the cup final there. Tomazos came on and had a fantastic impact for Olympic. Spina started the game and Alexandra as well. That's two big names, not in the starting lineup today. But in saying that, we didn't see, I don't think we saw Samosas on the pitch in that final at High Marsh a couple of weeks ago as well.
Talking about relegation, you know how you're talking about the relegation battle. Well, actually, coming in the state, we should talk about the state league one because Modbury Jets are doing well in number one with 38 points, and White City Woodville are doing good in second spot with 35 points, with Sturt Lions in third with 29 points.
Yeah, I haven't watched, I haven't studied that too well, but I'm pretty sure Modbury are pretty kick clear at the top, haven't they?
Yeah, they are clear with 3 points.
Is that all? I thought it was higher. No,
I've got here 3 points.
No, you're right.
So, yeah, it will be good to see Modbury Jets back in the Premier League next year.
And Sturt line up there around the mark with White City as well.
Yep, White City too. So, and plus, White City Woodville have done an amazing job down at their grounds too. Go and drive past there. They've done their new club rooms and everything.
You could probably hear in the background our Rob Peppicelli doing the ground announcing here as well. What's his name's on the honour board here, Bombers, one of the foundation sponsors, I think. Yeah, we're just about ready. Well, we are in readiness for the kick-off here.
Round 16 clash.
Round 16, the Blue Eagles in their all-blue strip. If you've just joined us, looks like we'll be kicking to right of screen. And of course, with the white tops in the all Leeds-looking outfit, is Adelaide Olympic again. Selections, boys, round the table. Bomber.
You go.
I'm going to go Olympic.
Rob?
Yeah, I think Olympic, with their form, they won the cup. Their form is good, and I think they'll win it. Did you get the referees?
I can't separate them.
Did you name the referees for today's clash?
Didn't, no.
So the senior referee today's clash is Gary Austin Powers. His assistant is Dion Turner. I'll just put that. It's Gary Powers, by the way. Dion Turner and Alexander Diamond. And the other thing about Gary Powers, the irony is Crows versus Powers. Powers should win.
I don't get any of that. Say that. Yeah, it didn't make much sense to me. No,
it doesn't.
Olympic under the pump early, have some defending to do. There's a player that played very well, Samosas.
We haven't seen Gary Powers as a referee, so it's the first time we've seen him.
There was a Gary Powell, I think, in the A-League, or the old NSL maybe, back in the day, of course. So there's the first foul.
He looks seniorish, doesn't he?
Conceded,
the referee.
Conceded by Blue Eagles. Vaughan with good distance on that, giving chase. Karatzis, can he keep it in? No, he can't. It's gone out of play. So it'll be a throw-in. To Olympic in the all-white, kicking to left of screen. This round 16 action thanks to AMC Commercial Cleaning, the preferred cleaner of the FFSA.
Sure got our caps when the sun goes down, but the ball is with Olympic. They do get it out right-hand side of the park. Butler Bowden is there. They are attacking towards the left here at the Martin Sports Complex as the Blue Eagles Crediton gets control, tussles, referee on the spot. Referee Powers sees a free kick. It will go to the Blue Eagles.
Played a bit of advantage there, the referee, and saw none was coming, so he pulled it back and a free kick to the Blue Eagles.
So Richard Goss will take it, the keeper for the Blue Eagles. Send it into attack. Looking for a play up front. Glucevic was there. Also Baroni sends it over the sideline. It'll be a throw-in to Olympic. On the far side, quickly taken there by Butler Bowden. Looking for a player up front. And it goes over the sideline for a throw-in to the Blue Eagles.
So throw-in, far side of the ground, Blue Eagles, almost on the halfway line. Tentative start, Kunavelis. McCabe, the Hamish type, couldn't control Olympic now from defence. Halliday. It's been repelled immediately. Come back at him. Just a quick turnover. Vangeli sees it over the line and concedes the first corner of the afternoon. Yes, Bomber.
Yeah, first corner for the game, thanks to Green Play Australia.
First stat, isn't it?
No, I think there was a free
Oh,
kick
there was
earlier
it.
on. Yeah.
Two fouls conceded. One to the Blue Eagles, one to Adelaide Olympic too.
Proves how much I'm paying attention. It's okay.
Surprise, surprise.
It is on the far side. Kunavelis wearing the famous number 10. He'll swing it around. Be a right-footed in swinger, looking for Glucevic. Touch there. Alamaya Kabidi had a chance. Still Blue Eagles. Goes down. Referee waits play on. And going down with Hamish McCabe. But they go into attack in the meantime. Olympic on the far side. But Thawani is in the way. And he sends it over the sideline for a throw. So good opportunity there for the Blue Eagles.
Yeah, also on the counter-attack, but Edinburgh was the lone ranger up front for Olympic. So I don't know what sort of support he would have got. Butler Bowden now for Olympic. Far side of the ground, De Silva. They're going backwards to the halfway line. Halliday now has it for Olympic. Samosis next in line, but ignored. He'll go long instead to the far side. Karatzis. Karatzis keeps it in one way, then the other. Oh, good tackle by Kabidi. Crittenden, but getting there first and getting it next almost. I thought that was number 6. Anyway, it's with Butler Bowden. Number 8 it was. It was Katapetis.
Yeah, from wearing funny numbers, aren't they, Olympic? It's hard to see. Very light. As it goes
gold.
Out. Yeah, goes out. Chance for
Edinburgh.
Olympic. We think it's Edinburgh, you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 14. Hard to see, but
Penendus
Penendus and Karatzis, we're both wearing the ponytail or man bun.
Man bun. First goal attempt to Olympic.
Just quickly, the Jamie Horsburgh on the Facebook page message. With what looks like no NPL teams south of the city, is it time for the FSA to step in and help the clubs in the south? There's a few clubs down south.
In
but
what
just
way
can't.
Could they help them?
Don't know. Give them $1 million to recruit
Well,
players?
I
don't know.
I think the clubs are self-sustained, self-funded in regards to who they can attract. And South has always been hard to get people down there because of the travel, I suppose, to get them into their
And
squads.
Robert Visor says Rob V. He's got Rib V here again, so it's obviously Rob.
For what?
He's got Rib, R-I-B.
De Silva now with a corner kick for Adelaide Olympic. Could be their second. Near post
tell you
and
what.
gee whiz. Just wide and defended.
Who's putting this in? Ponendus, is it?
Don't know who defended that. I don't think they knew too much about it. But anyway, another goal attempt. We'll watch on replay. Near post.
It's a nice corner.
Crittenden was there. No, it was one of the McCabe boys. Big hand in the way. I can't see anything.
I can't help it. Watch the game.
Put your hands down.
I'm asking you a question.
Once again from the corner comes a shot from distance, and it's
that's
in the
it.
back of the net this time.
Karatzis.
And it's Karatzis who scores in the 7th minute. Johnny Karatzis for Olympic.
Can't even put my hand wherever I want it.
It's not a Saturday night, mate. Watch on the replay. Has a very congested box. Corner kick came in. Wormburn, as Rob would say, Karatzis still had a lot to do through all
Yeah,
those
went
legs.
Oh, looks like an own goal there.
Oh, well, it was going in, so you wouldn't
Yeah.
give it an own goal. Definitely a goal to Karatzis. And De Silva, the supplier from the corner kick.
You want to swap chairs?
Watch that. Kept low all the way. Karatzis, edge of the 18-yard box. Boom with the left foot. Did take a deflection. You reckon the keeper might have actually had that. I reckon it was only Katika with the captain's armband there took the deflection off of. The keeper might argue he would have had that covered, Goss. Anyway,
Forecast of rain today, wasn't it?
tonight it'll probably be
is it tonight?
at your showdown, mate.
It's a twilight, though.
Couldn't believe a news article on commercial radio this morning said the game that stops the state. Well, I can tell you I'm not stopping for that game. Jeez.
I am. I'm not commentating after 4. Goes down right-hand side of the park.
Didn't think you were commentating after 3.
That's true. Goes out, Blue Eagles.
Joke choice.
That's okay. I can take it.
I know.
Left-hand side of the park.
You got big shoulders.
And it goes. I'm going to speak to you after.
Samosis now, as Rob socialises, tried a through ball for Edinburgh. Didn't come off. Concentration levels need to raise on all parts.
We've got headphones on for nothing. We're listening to the music.
I know. I love how people just think I don't know. I don't know what they think, to be honest with you. Good control.
Vangeli
it was. Samosis, the two imports combined. Kabidi applying some pressure. Samosis now getting pushed back. Halliday, long ball forward. Only Kiariko gets his head on it, only to the advantage of Olympic, but they've turned it over cheaply. And that was Katapetis with an ill-directed header.
So Thawani, right-hand side of the park, grandstand side, gets the throw there. Goes straight to Halliday though. Good turn by Samosis. Gets the ball once again, goes into attack, looking for Erba.
Free kick against him. What was the referee indicating there? Let's see if we can pick it up on the replay.
I think it might have been out.
Okay.
Over the line.
Roger
I
that.
won't say that. The producer picked that one up. Goes down the line. Looking for Glusovic. Over the goal line for a goal kick.
Beautiful day here today at the Martin Sports Complex. Round 16 action. NPL SA. This is proudly brought to you by AMC Commercial Cleaning. Preferred cleaner of the FFSA. And it's the 6th of July in Adelaide. Beautiful day. As Rob mentioned, rain expected later this evening. But at the moment, the ground bathed in beautiful sunshine.
Bomber, you got some score updates?
Yeah, Croydon Kings are leading 1-0 against Metro Stars.
True.
And Campbelltown City are leading 1-0 against Adelaide City. And just quickly in the State League, White City Woodville are leading 2-0.
Who against?
Just let me get that. Against Western Strikers.
Good question.
So right-hand side of the park, it's Olympic into attack. Trying to get there. Is that Ponendas? Has he got the orange boots so I can recognise
I
him?
reckon it might be Ricky.
The silver hi-ho.
Hi-ho, it is. Just on the close-up on our camera shot there.
Although a lot of players have got orange boots.
Wearing the
Corner.
captain's armband.
Yep. So Ricardo da Silva with a corner kick. It's a right-footed outswing. It goes in, swings around. Cut out there by Alamao Kabidi, I reckon. It's going to go out over the, it might have been Tuani. And it goes over the goal line for a goal kick. It's been all Olympic. They are leading 1-0.
Well, as we mentioned in the pre-match, the form hasn't been good by the Blue Eagles going into this game, and the last 6 Adelaide Olympic undefeated, and they didn't get the hangover after the grand final too, or the cup final.
What was your
I
other
should say.
stat? They haven't won. They haven't beaten Blue Eagles for a
Yeah, I
while.
know. Stats.
That's a bad stat. I don't like that stat because players change every year.
Yeah, fair call. But look at Hawthorn and Collingwood last night.
Yeah, I know. Good win by the Hawks.
Yeah, but
They haven't beaten the Hawks yet.
there you
You're
go.
right.
Well,
You're right.
16 out of 17, I think. So, anyway, it's Blue Eagles v Olympic. Olympic leading 1-0. Blue Eagles in possession. Kunavelis couldn't control it. Butler Bowden to take the throw in for Olympic.
So it is on the far side. They go quickly into attack. Olympic
Adba.
going to that line. So they win another corner. How many corner kicks do they have? Three?
And this is their 4th one. It's compared to Adelaide Blue Eagles 1 for the first half. Thanks to Green Play Australia.
So once again, it'll be Ricardo da Silva will take this corner kick.
And Rob, just to let you know that we were just talking, me and Paul were just talking during the half while you were doing other commitments. That
Hang on, wait 1 second. Corner kick taken there, cleared here by the Blue Eagles. Keep your thoughts. 1 second there, mate. And it goes left-hand side. It goes to Hamish McCabe. Looking backwards. Goes to his captain.
No, D'Angelo.
Oh, it's D'Angelo, sorry. Goes back to Hamish McCabe. And there was Karatzis as well. Baroni. Pornendas. Right-hand side of the park. Can't quite pick up the play that's going with the ball. Katapetis goes for it.
Good
I could have
shot.
scored
Great
in the end.
Yes.
And a good save by the keeper in Goss. Yes,
whiz.
Bomber, what would you say?
Yeah, I was just saying that Modbury Jets and White City Woodville are looking pretty in 1 and 2 in State League number 1.
So goal attempt and save all in that play there.
Well,
watching on replay.
Yep.
Katapetis, good run. Angle against him. Still had a lot to do, but gee whiz, that was on target, and the legs of Goss to the rescue.
So De Silva with a corner kick again. They are under the pump, the Blue Eagles. Keeper has to grab it. Grabs it well.
Hung up in the air. I was just going to ask our boundary rider if there's any breeze down there.
You can ask him.
He probably
He
won't
won't
hear me
answer.
from there. That's wherever he is, Ryan. He's got some family commitments.
So Goss, centre of the ground it goes. Finds Kunavelis.
Oh, beautiful ball.
Gets a nice ball to Hamish McCabe. He's got the ball chance for the Blue Eagles. He looks up, cuts it back. Too close to the keeper, though. Well done, Vaughan. Had a great game in the cup, didn't he, Daniel Vaughan? Quickly throws it out to McCreadis. Cool hand, McCreadis. Gets it short to Karatzis. And over the sideline it goes, throw into the Olympic.
Cool hand,
Modbury.
McCreadis. I like that.
Modbury are on top by a few points, though. I
Only
reckon they'll be
three. I thought
favourites.
they must have been pegged back because they had a bit of breathing space a few weeks ago, so they've been pegged
I
back.
thought there were more than that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But
think you got
Bombers
the
on
wrong
the
table.
no, Bombers on the money as Kabidi gets the advantage of that turnover, switches the play out there wide. The Glucevic was a target, didn't get to him. Butler Bowden, Katapetis, nice little touch to De Silva, try to 1-2, but Cretton says thank you very much. Gets pushed back, and Ikiatiko now goes wide onto the far side. Brony goes backwards, further backwards from D'Angelo's not happy for some unknown reason. And Goss will start it again for the Blue Eagles.
Yeah, they're 6 points clear. I don't know what
Well,
you're
you
looking
said
at.
3 there.
Oh. Unless this is wrong.
Is that who are they playing against each other? I don't know. Because that score, that's added the 3 points. But Modbury's still got to play their game.
Okay.
So while the boys are dissecting that table
they're
in
6
the
points
State
clear.
League 1,
Yeah.
they are 6 points clear
Yep.
and looking good value to go up. But still plenty of rounds to go. Injuries, anything could happen. Suspensions.
That's right.
Blue Eagles on the attack. Kunavelis now takes it to the byline near the corner flag. Tries to win a corner off Butler Bowden. Didn't in the end, but he did win the throw-in.
In other words, Bomber, that's a live ladder.
Yeah.
Because they're 2-0 up. That's why.
So throw into the Blue Eagles, far side of the ground. Baroni in board, not control, but the referee's seen something. Wasn't offside, so it might have been a handball in the box. We'll see if we can pick it up on the replay. So from the throw-in, gee, I couldn't see too much in that, but anyway, referee did. So that's another foul conceded by the Blue Eagles.
Second for this first half, thanks to Green Play Australia.
So Vaughan with the goal kick. The back line was Baroni. Going into attack. Kalamao Kabidi putting pressure on the back line. Jelly was there, but ends up with cracks. Has opened up quite well. Scored the goal. Goes out to Crediton Doe for the Blue Eagles. He finds Hamish McCabe. Goes out to Kunavelis. Left-hand side of the park.
Just
Ends
pushed
up
off
for
the
free
ball.
kick.
Look, Penendez, I love his protesting his innocence, but if you see on the replay, a clear push by Christos on Evan.
Special day for the McCabe boys. It's
Why
their
is that?
birthdays.
Oh, happy birthday.
20 years old.
Both?
They are twins.
Oh, I was waiting for the reaction there, and it was a bit slow on the uptake.
Sorry about that.
I didn't take the bait there like the squid do.
Yeah, try.
So Kunavelis now, probably 35 out for the Blue Eagles, trailing 1-0 to Olympic. Put this to the tip of the penalty spot, you would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
A free header! Offside flag
Offside.
up, wouldn't have counted. But had to be saved by the keeper. He didn't know the flag was up. And Vaughan, carrying on his good form, finds Peters. Goes wide to De Silva, comes back inboard. Vangeli switches the play. Samosas, I reckon, was the original target, but Karatzis has got it in the end. Edba wanted it short. Penendez gets it in the end. Cool hand McCreadis switches the play. Had his player captain under pressure, but Ricardo De Silva offside position.
Went down.
Now, will he give the free first before the offside? Yes. So,
No,
no.
it's offside.
Yeah, offside.
He's got his hand up.
So, offside against Olympic. Probably be the first one of the afternoon, I'd imagine.
First offside to Adelaide Olympics, so it's one apiece in offsides. Those stats are brought to you by Green Play Australia.
And the Green Play Australia scoreboard tells us it's Olympic 1, Blue Eagles 0, and the Green Play Australia time clock says it's 17, just over 17 minutes gone.
And
this
the all
first
green
half.
player, goalkeeper Goss, is all in the all green today.
He's green playing, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just quick
Leave the
squat.
comedy to you.
Yes. Throw in taken here by Olympic. Looking down the line.
Adaba.
Edaba. Classy player. Chance to find Karatzis.
He had a lot of time, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it took too long, didn't he? He should have gone straight away.
Yeah, but
And Karatzis was in a good position.
well,
See
credit to
Karatzis?
the captain there, The captain, Anikiariko, positioned himself well. I love how he had his hands behind him, his arms behind his back. But really narrowed the angle for Erba, who couldn't do too much in the end, but did win the corner.
Clouds are coming over, aren't they?
Oh, it'd be nice just for a bit of cloud cover in the second half, Rob.
Is that north? Coming from north?
I reckon that's
West.
the south.
West.
One of us might get it right.
That's south.
Anyone for the east?
Wow.
We're in the east. I reckon they're heading south.
Oh, north is that way.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right.
Scoreboard's the north end. So corner kick.
So corner kick, is that Ricardo da Silva?
Yes.
It is. Right-footed, outswinger, back post, got a header to it, someone.
Number 2, Butler Bowden.
Number 2, 1-2.
That's a goal attempt, Bomber. Saved by the keeper. Mandatory save.
So a big kick there by Goss. Left-hand side of the park looking for Conavelis.
Nice.
He's another casual player, isn't he?
Yeah. He's got natural
Goes
skills.
in, he has. 1-2 from Da Silva.
Cool hand.
Finding Macreadis. Back to Da Silva, the captain Da Silva. High hold Da Silva. Good tackle there by Anikiariko. Baroni got it left-hand side. That was Liam McCabe. Looking for Hamish. Well, that's Glusovic actually. They do clear it, only as far as the player. Player goes down.
Erba wins a free.
Referee Powers, alias Austin Powers.
So watching on the replay there, definite foul though. Falster probably made a little bit more of it than it was. It's in his DNA though, isn't it, Rob?
What's that?
The acting.
Yes.
The Italian acting. So free kick to Olympic, short one. Da Silva goes to Butler Bowden, goes back to Da Silva, who pumps this long into the box. A free header by Ponendis, another goal attempt and another save by Goss, I should say. So they're on target, Olympic. How many on target?
6 shots, 4 on target, 2 off target.
And back at it there by the Blue Eagles. Trying to get to it is Conavelis. Only as far as Liam McCabe. Goes 1-2 with his brother, Hamish.
Good run.
Going for a run. There's Baroni. Gets to the corner flag. Then gets it in. He's not a bad boy, actually. Trying to find Alameo Kabidi. Didn't quite get to it. Crediton wins it. Goes to D'Angelo. Christian D'Angelo finding Crediton. And ends up in the arms of the keeper there in Vaughan. You got a score update there, Bomber, have you?
Oh, I've got a few score updates here. So it's Metro Stars leading Croydon Kings 2-1.
Gee,
Raiders.
They 1-0 down before.
Yeah, they were 1-0 down.
Yeah.
Raiders are leading 1-0 against West Adelaide.
Ooh.
Comets are leading 1-0 against South Adelaide Panthers. Campbelltown City leading 2-1 against Adelaide City.
Shoot, goals everywhere.
And Adelaide United Youth, and it's 0-0 between Adelaide United Youth and Para Hills.
Sorry, what was the Adelaide City score?
It's 2-1 to Campbelltown.
Gee, I tell you what,
How many minutes they
West
played?
Adelaide are in a bit of trouble.
Early, though.
Well, we've played 21 here on the Green Play Australia time clock.
19 minutes at Campbelltown City.
And it's going to be Samosas to take the throw in for Olympic. Goes down the line, looking for Penendis. He does end up with it. Just pure strength. Good turn there. Katapitas finds Da Silva. Overlapping run by Butler Bowden ignored. Goes to shot himself and off target. But another goal attempt by Olympic. Peppering the goals at the moment and holding sway and holding a 1-0 lead.
And the shots, you can say LA Olympic 7 shots, 4 on target and 3 off target. Blue Eagles, no shots to speak of.
Gee, that's a sad stat.
So Goss with a goal kick. Putting up a little bit in the breeze, against a little bit of a breeze. As it is on that far side. Trying to keep it in, Cunavelis. Couldn't quite keep it in, it'll be a throw in. Butler Bowden. Olympic with the ball, it's Edeba. Chance to go into attack inside the box though, but the keeper, no pressure. He's got the ball on the ground. Then he gets his boot to it, looking for Glusovic. In the way though,
Oh, not
was
good.
Halliday. And over the sideline for a throw in.
And just to give you some results from the State League, White City Woodville are leading 2-1 against Western Strikers, and Modbury Jets are 1-0 down against Fulham United.
Then those points stay, as you say.
Very early
His,
days.
left-hand side of the park for Olympic, Samosis.
Good tracking back by Glusovic. Good work rate by the young lad.
Samosis playing in the back lines.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Attacker, isn't he?
Yeah.
I thought he was too.
Well,
Due to Alexandru coming back from injury, because he got injured in the final, if you remember.
Is that why he didn't start?
And Alexandru's on the bench. Didn't play last week.
They've got some great options up front
They
too.
have.
So why would you
Well, he's
change?
got a well-oiled team at the moment, George Sonis. As they go all the way back to the keeper there in Vaughan. Everyone's in good form, keeper.
Well balanced team
Butler,
too.
Bowden, they're all in great form. As he controls the ball, looks up, goes short to Makridis. Great ball to Karatzis.
Great
Tries a
tackle.
good tackle by Thawani.
Oh, it's by the whistle.
Referee Powers
Well, let's see that on replay.
using his power. It's a free kick.
Oh, gee whiz.
Good tackle, wasn't
Great tackle. Player kept his feet, in fairness to the player too. He could have gone down, but he didn't. Gee whiz. How's that a free? Anyway, it is. Deemed by the referee, but not by us.
How come our camera guys are in our way?
Don't complain about this venue. I like coming here. Very well protected.
Yes, our producer saying it happens.
That's right.
With
At
something
least
else
they
in
got no
front.
poles in their way from scaffolding and lights and clear view for you guys at home.
That's true.
De Silva with a free kick into the box. Dangerous one. Keeper couldn't punch. Missed it completely. McCabe should clear the danger for the Blue Eagles, but he hasn't got too much in front of him. Kunavelis was the option. Goes to his brother. Gets dumped after the ball and wins a free. So foul conceded by Olympic. Free kick to the Blue Eagles. And that's probably suited them because they didn't really have too much up front on the break.
We need our caps. So free kick quickly taken, and the article goes to Thawani. He's a class act, isn't he, Thawani? Kabidi as well. Did well, nice looking cross there, but no one there though. Keeper easily takes it, that's Vaughan. Throws it out. Makridis finding Ponendis. Ponendis goes short as they go right-hand side of the park. And over the sideline it goes for a throw-in. So the Blue Eagles take the throw. In the way it's Liam McCabe finding Hamish. McCabe. Back to Hamish McCabe. Can he make something out of it? Liam McCabe squares it, looking for Kabidi.
Good
Chance goes down, referees blows his whistle.
Oh, it's a penalty. Yeah, gee whiz, interesting call that.
Soft tackle.
Oh, good challenge, but obviously illegal, says the referee. But we'll have a look at this on replay as it's in the box. Kabidi in possession, comes to Halliday. Oh, hit him on the knee, so, oh, yeah, look. I don't know, to the letter of the law, would that have been a free kick outside the box? Probably yes, to answer my own question.
We saw Vaughan save one in the cup final.
So,
2 penalties against him that day.
a pen.
Saved one and couldn't save Ferreira's penalty, but can he save Kabidi's penalty?
No intel coming to him, unlike High
No one's running up to him. So Kabidi, can he make it 1-1 here at the Martin Sports Complex? Puts the ball on the ground. Referee Powers watches the ball on the spot. So Kabidi. Vaughan just dancing around. Didn't touch the post like that. So Kabidi, can he make it 1-1? Hits the ball, saves by the keeper, but oh, should have gone in.
Crittenden,
In the
badness.
follow through. Crittenden
Gee.
skied it high, and Vaughan saves it again, but it wasn't a good penalty though.
Watch this. Went low.
Very soft.
Low and right, so probably too close to the keeper. Balked at the first, yeah, too close to the keeper. But gee, Crittenden, open goal one-on-one with the keeper, just skied it. Probably harder to miss than to score. What a bad miss by Damien Crittenden. That's a goal attempt off target. Gee whiz. Yeah, that's bad. Too close to the keeper, but Crittenden could have just put that anywhere. Have you got one, Rob?
Yeah, it's in the...
Sorry, mate, because I want...
No, it's fine. I knew it. It's in that suitcase.
So, from the goal kick, Crittenden gets his head on it. Butler Bowden clears it to the far side. A moment there for Blue Eagles to equalise, couldn't do so. But let's give credit to the keeper, Daniel Vaughan, another great save. Poor penalty, though, made it easy, but you always got to keep your feet to the last second, and he did that. As now the ball just tacked into the box in hope more than anything for Olympic. But
I could have saved that as well. It was very poor.
Don't know if you could have saved it, Rob.
I just would have had to stand there, that's it. And you would have saved it. Anyhow, it is Olympic, Samosas. Playing on the left-hand side of the park.
Having room to himself, yeah.
Thought he had plenty of room. Anyhow, the throw in by the Blue Eagles. Missed the opportunity to equalise. So it is D'Angelo. Christian D'Angelo looking for Baroni.
Out of play.
Couldn't quite keep it in. It's gone out for a throw-in to Olympic. Butler Bowden. Looking for a play there, but it's cleared by the Blue Eagles. It's gone all the way back to Vaughan. He'll clear it effectively.
Oh,
goes
beautiful.
to Katapitas. Did well. Nice looking ball to Adelaide. Could be offside. It will be. And offside call that is.
Gee, don't you hate that? As a goalkeeper, he had no idea. Goss had to come, made the save or the clearance, but the put that on silent by any chance?
Yes, sir.
Bombers learnt how to do it.
Yes, boss.
No, just I don't know what I'm dealing with. Oh, I know.
I thought you said Metros were leading 2-1.
Yeah, they're leading 2-1.
Mine's got Croydon leading 2-1. Which app are you on?
I'm on the same app.
Croydon leading 2-1. What have you got, Bomber?
I've got Metro Stars leading 2-1.
Can I have a look? That's really bizarre. Both the same app. Is that right, Rob?
Yeah.
Closer. So who's telling the truth out of those two apps?
And it's a Metro Stars home game. That one's no good.
Yeah, but they're the same app. Different phones, but same app. Are you in the right week? That is bizarre, isn't it? Anyway, Blue Eagles on the charge. McCabe, the Hamish type, has it. Wins himself a corner, Bomber. So corner kick to the Blue Eagles. Adelaide Olympic protesting vigorously. Referee wants nothing to do with it. So it will be a corner kick to the Blue Eagles. They trail 1-0. Penalty saved. And the follow-up badly missed. Kunavelis, what can he do for the Blue Eagles? Gives the indication from the training drill run. The referee makes him go again. So half an hour gone this first half, thanks to on the Green Play Australia time clock. Green Play Australia scoreboard, Olympic 1, Blue Eagles 0. Kunavelis, take 2. That's a nice high one, well floated, headed away by the defence there of Olympic. It was Vangeli, got the head away, giving chase is Karatzis. Plays it up the line to Edba, gets a bit of a nudge, play on says the referee. And it'll be Baroni that comes away with it, although he's had it turned over. Lost out in numbers to Silva, a little touch. Now a chance, oh that's a free kick surely to Karatzis. And a foul conceded by the Blue Eagles. Holding up their play, have we worked out?
No, it's got Haneke and Martinello scoring for Croydon and Solania for Metro. So I presume this one's right. This is the betting thing.
Yeah, but I think Bomber had the same app.
I know, we'll check it out then, Mal. So it is Olympic with a free kick. Ricardo da Silva.
Very strange, really, isn't it?
It's bizarre.
Yeah.
As he goes into attack. No one there, though. Trying to clear it. There was Kabidi. Big, long clearance, though. And headed back there by Vangeli to Vaughan. As he gets his kick over the halfway line. Looking for Ricardo da Silva. Erba also there. So it'll be Butler Bowden to take the throw in on the far side here at the Martin Sports Complex. It is white. It is Olympic
White City.
Where do I get that from? They are white. Olympic leading
Can we start again,
1-0
Jim?
against Blue Eagles.
Oh, that's fair.
Could have been, but yes, the referee in a bit of delayed
Yes.
reaction there. Foul to Kunavelis, so conceded by Olympic.
Yeah, Jimbo's saying that Croydon Kings are leading 2-1.
Bizarre how two same apps, two different phones, two different scores.
It's not the same app. I think his is not Bet24.
Football 24?
Yeah, I went to Football 24, so I changed it now. So I'm different now.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you were, Bomber. So D'Angelo with a free kick for the Blue Eagles. Very long, asking a lot of Kunavelis, but did well to control it. Butler Bowden hot on his hammer. Butler Bowden wins out in the end for Olympic. Plays it up the line now. Cool hammer Cretus. He looks up. What's on offer? He'll go up the line. Edba, and it gets to him. Now Edba's got a chance here because Penendus is running through the middle. Edba, though, attacks the 18-yard box. Pretty heavy on the
well done,
touch.
keeper.
Bit heavy on that touch there by Falstor. And easy save in the end for Goss. As Edba just a bit too heavy on that touch. Rush of blood.
So over the centre of the ground it goes. Butler Bowden was there. Also McCreadis. Good touch there by De Silva.
It's a free.
Finding
Free shirt pulling.
Edba. Was that Edba on that far side?
I reckon it might have been Cool Hand. Or Catapetus, I think it was.
Catapetus, yep.
So shirt pulling there by Crittenden.
So short pass goes. Goes to Halliday. Samosas. Left hand side.
Interesting switch.
Nice switch there. Ends up with the player.
Handball, surely. No. Yes.
Yeah.
The Silver acknowledges that. Interesting switch of play, though, wasn't it, Rob?
Yeah, it was a big switch. So it'll be Crediton, goes short, or he's just given it to
D'Angelo.
Yep, D'Angelo. So it'll be a apparently Raiders 1-1 now.
With?
Game.
Yeah, against West Adelaide.
So they go into attack to the keeper.
That
Adelaide
was-
did well.
He did,
Touch
but
it up.
could have got ugly because did
Could
he
have got
know his
ugly.
keeper was coming? He could have lobbed his keeper so easily there.
So Vaughan quickly throws it out to Butler Bowden. They go into attack. Not a good ball though, easily intercepted or policing it over the sideline is D'Angelo. Quickly throws it to his keeper in Goss. So Goss goes short. Back to D'Angelo it goes. Gets it long. Not a good ball again. And over the sideline it goes. A throw in this time to Olympic.
I'll do the score updates thanks to Green Plate Australia. It's Blue Eagles 1-0 down against Adelaide Olympic. Comets are leading 3 goals to 0 against South Adelaide. It's 1-1 between Raiders and West Adelaide. Adelaide United leading 1 goal to 0 against Para Hills Knights. Campbelltown City leading 2 goals to 1 against Adelaide City, and Metro Stars are 2 goals, 1 down
To Croydon Kings.
to the Croydon Kings.
Thanks to Green Play Australia, those score updates. Butler Bowden now with a throw in. Far side of the ground for Olympic. They lead 1-0 here at the Marden Sports Complex. Penendus on the turn. It's had a quiet first half. To Silva, backwards. Back to Penendus. He's in the box, chips it up. And Catapetus sees it over the line for a corner. So that's their umpteenth for the half.
That's their 7th corner for this half, compared
blimey.
to the Blue Eagles 2.
So some dominance there by Olympic. As the corner kick comes in now near post, and Penendus was lurking. It's
I'll
headed.
tell you what.
Tuani in the end had to deal with it, but I think it was headed backwards by a Blue Eagles player near post. Now, there may have been a head collision there, as we've got a player down. See if we can pick that up for you on the replay. Well, that was Tuani with the second header, but the first header that came from near post, I'm sure, was a Blue Eagles defender. So the player now getting some treatment. He's back up on his feet, which is a good sign. Looks like Penendus.
And just the West State League 1 results. White City Woodville leading is 2-2 between White City and Western Strikers, and Fulham United 1-0 over Modbury Jets.
That will be the boil over of the season if that score remained the same.
Fulham leading.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That
it's your
did.
area.
Down near the bottom of the table, and Modbury top. So De Silva ready to take the number, what corner?
The number
9?
No, 7.
8?
7th.
I thought you said 7th before.
Yep.
So is this the 8th?
Oh yeah, it is the 8th.
Okay, the 8th. De Silva goes near post punch, not convincingly. And of course, once again, Glusovic for the safety of the line for number 9.
You're right, number 9 now.
So Blue Eagles under the pump. Missed a penalty, or had a penalty saved, I should say. And the rebound was poorly missed. So they had the chance to equalise, Blue Eagles, but still Olympic holds sway at 1-0 and ruling the possessions.
So corner kick, high hold De Silva. Gets it in again. Gee, there's a goal.
Free
That's
header,
a goal.
beautiful.
Great goal there by, is that Penendez?
I think it is. There it is.
Got
it
up
is.
brilliantly. And he knows how to hurdle a ball, and that one was a beauty. They are 2-0 up now.
Beautifully weighted.
Olympic against the Blue Eagles.
Beautifully weighted corner kick. Penendez unmarked, flew beautifully, but had the skill set to set it down on target. Look at him, beautiful flight, and straight past the keeper's mitt. Good power.
39th.
Penendez, 39th minute. Now, how's this for a stat? Karatzis wears the number 7, scored in the 7th minute. Christos Penendez wears the number 9, scored in the 39th minute. Anything in that, Rob?
Nothing, because if you said 9th, then it'll be bizarre.
Okay.
39th, nah.
Okay.
A bit of numerology.
Doesn't gel with me, mate.
Doesn't gel? Prefer what? Bought you some gel. Could you put it in your hair? So now it's McCabe goes wide. Kunavelis, no one in the box yet. Tried to win a corner and did.
If he was wearing shirt number 39, then I would have said it was bizarre. Because everything's bizarro today.
Bizarro world.
Yeah.
So Kunavelis with a corner kick for the Blue Eagles, and that's their, third of the half? Bummer.
That is their third.
Lot to do.
Thanks,
Scoreboard
Sydney.
hasn't changed. It's still 1-0 on the scoreboard. It's 2-0 though. Olympic leading as Blue Eagles trying to pull one back. Should have been foot high, but the referee
Off target,
saw
that's a
it
goal
differently.
attempt.
And it'll be a goal kick. Taken here by Goss.
They've had their moments, Blue Eagles, but just not gelling at the moment.
They've had a great season so far, but I knew that second half was always going to be difficult for them.
It's
Second
incredible
half
us
of the
saying
season.
that. They are in second position. But that could change by this afternoon. They are 2-0 down, as our scoreboard is true and correct on screen. And Vaughan saved a penalty earlier on. Good clearance from the goal kick. Penendez gets his head on it to the advantage of no one, so he's going to retrieve himself. In fact, it's run out of line, so it'll be a throw into the Blue Eagles. Baroni to take it on the far side. Looking for runners, looking for movement. Goes to the halfway line. De Silva got his head on it. Kabidi now, what can he do? Gee, turns it over. That's what he's done, but wins it back. Kunavelis says, I'll take it. Plays it to Kabidi. He's a good orchestrator normally. Kabidi, what can he do on this occasion? Inboard to Hamish McCabe. Under pressure, goes backwards to Baroni. Baroni one way, then the other. Plays Kunavelis up the line. He's onside. Kunavelis now takes it to the byline. Tries to get the car back, or will he go to himself with a shot? He does, and just wide of the upright.
Bad luck.
Good goal attempt. Just off target.
Classy play, Kunavelis. Got it down the line. Did well, if you see in the replay. Tried to swing it around. Didn't miss by far to that top right-hand corner. So
Goal.
good movement by the Blue Eagles.
Goalkeeper would have just been a spectator on that occasion. Gee whiz. See, they've had their chances, and Kabidi was lurking as well. Might not be their day today. They're not in a good form at the moment. Their last 5 or 6. Macredis gets a head on it. Halliday couldn't. Kabidi's in the box, but that could have been a handball there by Vangeli. Very lucky. No appeals, in fairness, by the Blue Eagles players, and they've won a throw-in.
So throw into the Blue Eagles. Thawani will probably take it. Looking for support. The McCabe brothers are there. Their 20th birthday today. Can't quite get there. Goes to Kunavelis. Cleared here by Samosas. Up in the air it goes though. High hold De Silva. Trying to get it off Crediton. Crediton trying to bullock his way through.
Very narrow. Look at that. No one
But
wide.
Macredis does well. Goes to De Silva. This is when they look good, when they go into attack. In the way though. And the Cardico, the captain, goes to Baroni. Baroni goes towards Cunnavellis.
Oh, that could be a card.
And it will be a card.
And was he the last defender? Cunnavellis asking the question. No card.
Not even a yellow.
Oh, come on.
Has to be a yellow.
Has to be. Sure. Let's have a look at the replay. Coming up now. Chip forward. Cunnavellis was off and running. Blatant foul.
He's
no
upset
card.
about it eventually. It should have been a card.
Gee, very lucky. The old powers there. The old powers that be might be looking at this game.
Yeah, good one.
Fourth official. They get reported on as well, the referees. Don't you worry about that.
As the free kick to Cunnavellis, trying to swing it in. Lucevic was there. Got caught too much of an angle. Should have tried to cut it back.
Yeah.
I think he was going for the goals.
Ditto.
And it's gone out for a goal kick.
Watch on replay there. He probably should have gone back across goal. Probably was going more for goal.
For goal, yeah.
And he had plenty of blue shirts in the middle waiting too. Anyway, we're just about at the 44th minute mark of this first half on the Green Play Australia time clock. Olympic in control 2-0 over the Blue Eagles on the Green Play Australia scoreboard, and a free kick to Olympic on the halfway line.
Ponendis getting the free kick. Two players went up against him, fouled him. Macretus will take this free kick.
Oh.
Might go short.
No, he's got to go back 2 metres.
2 metres.
Come on, Gary.
So back to where they started from. Matt Halliday. Not a good pass, though. Yeah, he has got the power, hasn't he? As it goes out to...
a couple of hospital balls there.
D'Angelo in the back lines. Goes back to his keeper there in Goss. And it is in the back lines at the moment. And Kiarako, the captain.
No way.
Passing not too good today. The Blue Eagles. Goes over the sideline in front of our commentary position here at the Martin Sports Complex. As it reads Olympic 2, leading the Blue Eagles 0. Goal scorer in the 7th minute, Mark Karatzis, and 39th, Christos Ponendis. As they go down the line. Just on time on in the first half. Could have done working hard. Also Erba, referee powers. Season infringement.
And Falstor saw the funny side.
25 seconds of time played. Extra time.
Yeah, interesting one. And
so we go to our... No, there's no boundary rider.
Half time.
You should be rushing down there, mate.
You wish. I ain't a Russian.
I think today we'll get the Bomber to get someone to come up here.
At the full time I might go down. We'll see what happens.
We'll get someone to come up.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. In the old days we used to get them to come up, didn't we? Yeah. So it's
us.
half time here at the Martin Sports Complex, and you would say Olympic in cruise control. Olympic 2-0 up over the Blue Eagles, but the Blue Eagles did have their chances. They had a penalty saved, and then the follow-up should have been put in and wasn't by Damien Crittenden. And we'll see if Bombers tallied up his stats, and we'll see that we'll probably hear that they were very much dominated by Adelaide Olympic.
Yeah, so the first half stats, thanks to Green Play Australia, Adelaide Blue Eagles 4 shots, 1 on target and 3 off target. They committed 7 fouls, made 3 corners, had 5 saves and 1 offside. For Adelaide Olympic, they had 8 shots, 5 on target, 3 off target, conceded 6 fouls and that 1 penalty, had 9 corners, made 2 saves and 2 offsides.
Just on the Facebook page on the messages, great save, Dan, from Lisa Kamjanovic. So I'm not sure if it's...
Don't even guess.
Okay, I won't guess.
Could be.
Matt Mays says South Adelaide Panthers are south, which is a good point. They're in the Premier League.
Yeah, but I think the comment earlier on from the Facebook was why aren't there more teams?
More teams.
And they heavily dominated top 6.
He said, why aren't there any teams?
Why aren't there any teams in the top 6 from down south? Yeah. So why doesn't the Federation support them and try and strengthen them? Well, it's hard to get players
Paolo
to go
Monteleone,
down.
hi boys, and Chelsea Fabregas, Alonso. Definitely the best club in Adelaide at Adelaide Olympic.
Well, at the moment they are in form, there's no doubt about that. It's 2nd versus 5th, but it's 5th that is holding sway here at the moment with a 2-0 lead. And interesting, these two teams, which we did mention at the top of the broadcast, Blue Eagles have scored 26 goals this season and have conceded 22. Adelaide Olympic have scored 26 goals this season and have conceded 23. So very evenly matched, these two teams. We'll see what happens in the second half. What have you got there, Phil Bonus?
Scores.
Half-time scores.
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
around the grounds, thanks to Green Plate Australia. So our match of the day is Adelaide Blue Eagles down for 2-0 against Adelaide Olympic. Adelaide Comets are 3-0 up against South Adelaide. It's 1-1 between Raiders and West Adelaide. Adelaide United Youth under 21s, one goal up against Parrahill Knights. Campbelltown City are 2-1 up against Adelaide City, and Metro Stars are 2-1 down against Croydon Kings.
Second versus fifth, and it's fifth that's holding sway. 2-0 at halftime at the Martin Sports Complex. We'll be back shortly with the second half. Enjoy the highlights at halftime.
If I was on Mulgundawa Road, where would I be?
Murray Bridge.
Roxby Road?
Port Lincoln.
Tolna Road.
Mount Gambier. Or Compton.
How?
RAA Road Service Patrols no South Australian roads because we're South Australians. And there's more than 350 of us.
What about the road to Ship Creek?
There's no Ship Creek in South Australia. You get more. Buy or upgrade today.
controllers.
Okay, we're back out here at the Martin Sports Complex and repeating the halftime scores. It was Olympic 2 leading the Blue Eagles 0. And
goals coming from Christos Penendis, 39th minute, and Johnny Karatz kicked it all off in the 7th minute. Justified lead, Rob?
I think so. I think there was certainly...
There's a pull. How was that not a yellow card?
We're going to take an ad, and we'll be back after this ad.
You know, I have nearly 7,000 Insta followers.
Wow.
But I didn't expect one of them to run into the back of my car.
No, But with your RAA comprehensive car insurance, if it's a write-off, you get the sum insured or market value, whatever's highest.
Oh, that's good.
Because all claims are handled here in SA, it won't be a hassle for you.
Great.
Looks like it was a bit more than a double tap.
Hashtag dad joke.
Okay, kickoff just about underway here. It is for the second half.
Perfectly timed.
As I said, Olympic 2 leading Blue Eagles 0. Can the Blue Eagles get back into this game? Bomber could check out if there's any changes for any of the teams. As Blue Eagles go with a clearance there by D'Angelo. Over the sideline it goes, or over the roof it goes, for a throw-in.
First time, Rob, that we've seen Gary Powers refereeing this season. Your quick assessment at halftime, out of 10?
Okay.
Oh, is out of 10?
8.
Okay, out of 10.
You said that's way
That's too
okay.
high.
7, I think. 6 or 7.
Blue Eagles trying to clear the ball. De Silva did well against 2 to beat. Couldn't in the end.
Penalty.
Hamish McKay
debatable.
plays it to Kuna Vellis. Tried to chip through, but well read Vangeli.
Oh, he's
Beautiful ball. Oh, this is beautiful ball movement, although it's come unstuck. But they do get it back. Catapetus back to Vangeli. Vangeli looks up to his captain De Silva. De Silva puts it into the hot spot. Keeper comes, hesitated.
Wow.
Someone's been cleaned up and shot on goal. It's been a head collision, so the game will stop. As you watch the replay on screen, I can tell you, interesting collision. The game has stopped. Both players just referee checking on their welfare. Sorry, Rob, you were going to say?
Keeper doesn't look too well, but looking at the replay, they collided with the heads, I reckon.
Let's have a look. I don't know. Obviously,
Didn't see anything
Goss
in that.
wouldn't, but Goss wouldn't stay down for nothing. So, early injuries, imposing figure in the Blue Eagles goal.
Brendan's gone to the bench to get some sort of treatment, I think.
Just to check on his head. Do they do concussion tests in soccer? Probably not.
Oh, he just went off because he has to go off and come back on.
Where, of course, the goalkeeper doesn't have to abide by that
Okay.
for obvious reasons. So it looks like it'll be a drop ball. And Olympic Sporting League just leave it to the Blue Eagles. And D'Angelo will get us underway again.
So D'Angelo for the Blue Eagles. What can they do, Blue Eagles? Can they get back into this game? They're 2-0 down.
Not with balls like that.
No, I think he's spoiling it, giving it to them.
Ah,
That's what it is. Because I think Olympic did have the last
good pick.
possession.
I think you're dead right.
So it is Olympic Vaughan, keeper, gets it up in the air. Oh, against a bit of a breeze in the second half. They are kicking towards the right-hand side of Olympic. And obviously Blue Eagles kicking towards the left.
Edinburgh conceding the foul, yes.
Powers on the spot. I reckon Powers is from a interstate, I reckon. If somebody can let us know with that.
What makes you say that?
Because I haven't seen him before.
Okay, could have come through the ranks.
I don't think so. He looks a bit old for me.
Oh!
No,
Yeah, I know what you're
looks
saying.
more of a senior referee than
that's a better terminology.
They do a swap around.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Return to sender.
Yeah.
As
Hopefully somebody on the Facebook page can let us know that.
As Vangeli now gets a touch to the far side. Samosis couldn't control it. Kabidi could. Tries a through ball. Intercepted by Halliday. Only to the advantage. There's a chance for the Blue Eagles now. Angle against it. The cutback. Kunavelison hits the post. I reckon he's hit the post on that. Watch on the replay.
That was McCabe, I reckon.
I think you're right.
One of the McCabes. Can't quite see.
Oh, let's
his
have a
number.
look on the replay. Kunavellis played it forward. One of the McCabes probably on the far side with a cutback. And it was
Hamish
McCabe onto the post and then off Halliday. So corner kick to Blue Eagles. Good response from them. Kunavellis, good corner, well weighted. Kabidi leaves it. For no one in particular, Samosa says thank you very much. De Silva gets onto that. And McCabe gets a toe on it to put it out of play. The Hamish type. So it'll be a throw into Olympic. They lead 2-0 early doors of this second half.
goes out throwing to Butler Bowden. Vangeli oozes class, doesn't he?
Does.
Certainly know that he's played overseas. Goes out left-hand side of the park. Samosis is there. Far side it goes. Karatzis. Doesn't look like any changes, Bomber, out there.
No, not that I can see.
Both teams are coming in the second half as they were in the first. Looked like it was Caterpillars trying to get it into attack.
Sure was.
Goes over the sideline. Thawani will take this throw in. Down the line he goes. Gets ahead of Glucevic. Trying to get to Conovelis, but it's ended up with Crediton. Did well. Conovelis, back to Crediton it goes. And just that last pass. Not a good way. Policing it over the goal line is Halliday. It'll be a goal kick to be taken here by Daniel Vaughan.
So 2-0 Olympic over Blue Eagles. Olympic in 5th spot on the table at the moment, but they'll jump possibly up to 3rd if Metro Stars don't win today. Blue Eagles still, believe it or not, could remain in 2nd spot on the table. So for a newly promoted team, I know that we're all saying slump form and all that sort of stuff. I don't think too many people would complain about being 2nd on the NPL table here in South Australia.
Certainly not. As it goes towards the centre of the ground, Liam McCabe did clear it and goes out to the keeper there. Looks like Campbelltown have equalised. Adelaide City have equalised. 2 against Campbelltown, 2-2. Looks like a pretty good game down there at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. As Vaughan goes into attack, looking for Erba. Akritis.
Oh, that would have hurt. Butler Bowden has hurt himself. Shin, yellow
First
card.
Yellow card.
Well, let's have a look at that on replay. Oh, well, what was he supposed to do, Kernovelis?
Held his ground, didn't he? I thought.
So Kernovelis getting the first card of the afternoon. Thanks to Green Play Australia.
Just looking at some of the results, just around the grounds, it's still 2-0 between Adelaide Olympic against Blue Eagles. Comets are leading 3-0 against South Adelaide. It's 1-1 between West Raiders versus West Adelaide. Adelaide United Youth 21 are leading 1-0 against Para Hills. 2-2 between Campbelltown City and Adelaide City, and Metro Stars still 2 goals down against Croydon Kings. 2-1, sorry.
So some interesting results so far in round 18. As the referee puts the Kernovelis name in the book. And it'll be Vangeli to take this. Should put it to the tip of the 18-yard box. That's where they're all centred around. Hawks. So he goes backwards to Butler Bowden. Vangeli wanted some movements. Come from De Silva down the line. De Silva goes back to Vangeli. Vangeli goes himself, not too much pressure. He's in the box, too heavy.
Ooh.
Bit of a dive, in fairness. And Hamish McCabe comes away with it.
So McCabe goes left-hand side of the park. Did we pick up the play that's come off? Someone's come off, I reckon. Because Alexandru's on, I reckon. 16 went off, Paul.
Okay.
That's Samosis. So Alexandru recovered after that FFA Cup qualifiers.
Pick up, Rob.
Came off injured. We've got a producer that's helping me out. That's why.
I was going to say. Good on you, Jimbo.
He's
trying to take credit for your work.
A good ball there by Olympic. Goes to Edinburgh. Chance. Can they make it goal number 3? Jeez,
it's
gone for the
crossbar.
goal. You reckon he was going for it? I don't think so. I think it's come off
He's
his
at the
foot.
crossbar regardless, so that's 2 woodworks.
Well, he's giving him the high
Yeah,
five.
he must have gone. I reckon he was going for
Yeah,
it. Well, there weren't
you're
any
right.
white shirts in the box, in fairness. Penendez came late.
Well,
so
if you cut it back, it would have
what's
been.
the woodwork? Olympic, how many? Because there was a woodwork just before to Blue Eagles. So both teams have hit the woodwork. Is that fair to say, Bomber?
Yeah, I haven't got that down my stats sheet. Woodwork.
Well, McCabe hit the woodwork.
Yeah, one apiece,
and
you're
that's
right.
one apiece.
Blue Eagles with the ball, Canovellas. He gets it into attack.
Good ball.
Trying to find Baroni. Baroni's got a chance for the Blue Eagles, can get to the line and cut it back, but he's run himself a corner kick. It's come off Butler Bowden. So can the Blue Eagles get back into this game?
Started off all right this second half. So change to Olympic. Samosas off for Alexandru.
Gee, they make those changes quick.
I didn't. Lucky our producer saw it.
Must have been during the second half-time interval.
So from the corner kick, it's a deep one. It's a header and cleared off the line.
They've been unlucky, haven't they?
That was D'Angelo. That's handball. Play on, says the referee. So a couple of chances for the Blue Eagles gone begging. Will Olympic make them pay? Edba now plays it wide. And on the far side, we've got Karatzis. I think it was D'Angelo that had the ball cleared off the line. So that was a goal attempt. And now Tuani goes back to his keeper and the dust settles. Oh,
It was during the head clash, I reckon. They changed.
probably right. Goss goes to the safety of the line. So don't know if we got that back on replay, boys, but that was D'Angelo, I reckon, who had his ball cleared off the line. So goal attempt to the Blue Eagles.
They've been unlucky, haven't they?
They
They've
have
had a
been
couple of
unlucky.
chances.
Here we are. Here's the replay. And that's the second bit where the claims for handball. Back to the live play, and it's Olympic with the ball.
So Olympic. Alexandru.
Oh, good turn.
Come onto the park trying to find Karapitis, but loses out. Right-hand side, the Blue Eagles have got to step up, haven't they? It's Kabidi. He goes inboard.
Good ball.
He gets it out towards Hamish McCabe. Goes to his brother and Liam McCabe. Can they go into
Beautiful
attack? They
vision.
go into attack. Just missed out, Kunavelis.
Great vision.
You can sense it. They're starting to get into this game. And I can sense a goal coming from them.
Well, surely they can't be second on the table for no reason. And they had their good form prior to the Italians coming and playing, so that's not an excuse, people might say. So, Liam McCabe for the Blue Eagles. Better intensity this second half, although they've turned it over.
Gee, goals galore. Adelaide City leading 3-2 now
Butler Bowden here for Olympic.
against Campbelltown.
Leading 2-0 here, Olympic over Blue Eagles. A chip to Erba. He's got it at the tip of the box. Good control. Angle against him. Turns one way, then the other. Gets the cut back, and no one on the end of it. Butler Bowden.
He's all the way there.
Butler Bowden just had to put a toe out, and it's still in play, and Kabidi will come away with it for the Blue Eagles. Watch this on replay. Gee, well, Butler Bowden didn't read it. And Tuani was lurking, and Blue Eagles come away with it.
There's on the far side.
Beautiful ball.
Gee, it's open end, isn't it? Both teams.
Oh, just the
Go
first
back
touch.
to the keeper. Been unlucky, Blue Eagles.
Good quality game, boys. Second versus fifth.
Butler Bowden's goals galore everywhere.
This is what we like to
Adelaide
see.
City leading 3-2 after being down 2-0. As it goes on the far side, it's Olympic. They are leading 2-0. But in the blink of an eye, it could certainly change. As Coolham
What a shot.
just cracks it, just wide off the upright.
Gee, how did he get all
Good
that time?
opportunity.
Let's have a look how he got all that time. No one closed him down. Just walked past Crittenden. D'Angelo too far back, so he thought, why not? Fair shot too. So ball in the middle of the park now. Vangeli finds De Silva, finds Katapitis. Back to De Silva. Edba, the target man. Beautiful through ball. This guy does a lot of good work off the ball and off the play, does Edba. Katapitis goes back to De Silva. De Silva now goes into the box. Edge of the box to Edba short. Cut back, who's there? Kabidi's there. Should tidy up for Blue Eagles. Taking his time about it. Eventually gets it to Kunavelis. Nice little back heel. Two players combine again. Kunavelis. Dancing on the ball, goes back, puts his player under pressure. De Silva says thank you very much, gets the cross into the box. Goss too heavy for him, and then Anikadiko should tie up and does so.
So Anikadiko for Blue Eagles. It's a good game here at the Martin Sports Complex. Olympic leading 2-0. Goes back to Anikadiko. Goes into attack. Right-hand side of the park, looking for Glucevic. It's been a bit quiet.
It has been, yes.
Maybe that change might give that player that's come from England a run.
And it looks
There's
like
good reports about him.
Well, it looks like he's going to the bench. So Blue Eagles, Rob's called it early. That's the player on screen at the moment having a sip of water. Might be due to come on very shortly.
Double two for Olympic.
What, double change coming up, you think?
Nah,
Bob?
one for Blue Eagles and one for Olympic too.
Okay. So both subs disrobing. When will that change be made? Not yet, apparently. So ball alive with Penendis now. Gets it high into the box. Edba giving chase. Under pressure was Baroni. Cleared by Crittenden finds Kabidi. Kabidi now looks up. Kunavelis. Glusovic. Inboard. Looks up. McCabe, the runner. Doesn't get there. Halliday well read.
So it goes out McCready's, I reckon. It was.
You're right. Oh,
Been
fancy.
good. As it goes to Ponendas, finding Karatzis. Looks like Espina coming on. So it'll be Blue Eagles, Kabidi. If they can pull one back, it's on for young and old. Here at the Martin Sports Complex. Goes to Baroni. Baroni looks up, goes short. D'Angelo. Christian D'Angelo goes in. Trying to find Kunavelis. It's come unstuck though. Ponendas goes to the Silver. The Silver trying to find Edinburgh, but doubles back. Squares it up though. Katapitas looking for the eye of the needle. Butler Bowden has got it. One way then the other. Chance. Edinburgh shoots, but
tamed.
Too close to the keeper. Easily taken, and Goss clears it.
And Goss, easy pickings for him, but now on the counter. McCabe couldn't get there.
Well done, Jelly.
It's good seeing top 6 teams in action, Robbie. With all due respect, just a difference in quality. Saw it last week, saw it this week. Of course, second half of the draw always gets us doing good games. There's almost a through ball by Kunavelis, who's claiming a handball. Vangeli gets ahead on it. Gee, a bit short of the mark. Liam McCabe leaves it for his brother. The two combine. One gets felled. Vangeli calling for backup. And in fact, it'll be a throw into Olympic.
So Olympic with the throw in.
Just watching on the replay. Yep, last touch off McCabe. Vangeli.
Raiders have taken the lead as well, boys.
And here comes a change, boys, as we go to the
2-1 over West
interchange
Adelaide.
bench. So it'll be 7 going off, the goal scorer.
Karatzis for Espina.
Is this a defensive move?
Espina can attack.
Okay.
Similar players.
And
Kunavelis
number
coming
10,
off.
Kunavelis for, what's his
I think,
number, the young lad?
21, I think. No,
19.
19.
So
Daniel Cockerline.
for Kunavelis.
Well, you reckon he's starting to rest his players and getting them ready for the big FFA Cup game?
Oh, it's not for another couple of weeks.
Probably a bit early for that. But he's probably happy with a 2-0 lead. Coach George Sonis. As D'Angelo putting the ball out of play, conceding a throw in. So what was that last score update, Rob, you said?
Raiders 2 leading West Adelaide 1. The other score's still the same. Adelaide City 3, Campbelltown 2. Comets leading 3-0 against Panthers. Adelaide United 2-0 against Para Hills. And Metro Stars 2-1 down against Croydon. Thanks to Green Play Australia.
Croydon should be renamed Jekyll and Hyde.
I reckon. 1 week they're good. Next week,
They are so Jekyll and Hyde. You wouldn't want to be a supporter. So now it'll be a throw-in after a bit of dispute going on down there to the Blue Eagles in their defensive half. McCabe pushing through. 3 white shirts. Beautiful. Trying to give chase. It was Glusovic, but too heavy for him. And Vaughan takes it easy in the end. So will these changes ignite something for the Blue Eagles? They need something. They've shown something, but not on the scoreboard.
So they're going to attack in the way. It's Baroni, only as far as Coolan McCready. It's probably a man at the match today so far, in my eyes. As it goes to Kabidi. He looks for support one way, then the other. Goes backwards. Right hand side.
He's a tall fella.
Good touch there by Cockerline. And easily cut out there by Vaughan. And he had one training session on Thursday, I heard.
Looks fit enough.
Yep. Likely type. That is Vangeli. Goes out to Edinburgh. Fusto Edinburgh. Loses out. Well done, D'Angelo. Throw into Olympic. It'll be Butler Bowden. Quickly takes the throw, goes to his captain in Hale De Silva.
Oh,
I tried to do a
fancy
funny
if that
flick.
came off.
Almost nutmegged him that way.
It's out of play.
Over the sideline for a throw into Olympic.
If that would have come off, it would have been one for the highlights reel. So Blue Eagles 2-0 down to Olympic. Blue Eagles second on the table, have shown a bit. I think if they get this one goal, it'll be a blistering end to the game, but we need that goal from the Blue Eagles. But at the moment, it's Comets in control and in attack. Penenda's 2 to beat, takes it to the corner flag. Gee, bustles over the player in
Comets?
McCabe. What's Comets, mate?
I thought I heard you say Comets.
Did I say Comets, did I?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
He did.
It's as bad
It's
as
the sun
White
in
City.
our eyes.
At least I kept into this league as Penendas now for Olympic. Shoot!
Oh, easy.
Wow.
Game, set and match just about. Hernandez scores his second goal.
So let's watch this on the replay. From the throw in, Penendas 2 out 2 to beat. Angle against him, but with a beautiful left foot. Perfect side. Keeper no chance. Far corner. Yeah, Goss, even if he saw it, he couldn't really do too much about it.
Beautiful goal.
Penendas, isn't he the leading goal scorer in this league, Rob?
I think he is, yes.
So, beautiful goal.
13th
It's his
goal of the
second
season.
of the afternoon. Olympics third, and as Rob said, probably game, set and match. Fifth taking on second today, and it looks like fifth will come away with the points.
And go to third spot.
And probably go to third if
We've got a
results stay
message
the
from
same.
Facebook saying Tomasos is on. Is that right?
Well,
We'll try and see. That doesn't put
we've got
players
about
on.
16 eyes here. If we've all missed it, credit to our Facebook person.
Or maybe he's coming on.
As Crittenden now has the ball for the Blue Eagles. Into Cockerline, needs support. 2 white shirts, good turn, but it lost out in numbers. 3 in the end to dispossess him as De Silva finds Adelaide. Good control, he's got 2 to beat. Adelaide's in the box, one
here
way
we
then
go.
the
See you
other.
later.
Is it going to be 4? It's not.
Oh!
Goal attempt off target though. Should have been 4.
Yeah, he's coming on, looks like. I got a call from somebody on the bench, I reckon.
You got a
On that
call.
one, or this one, on Facebook.
Oh,
page.
okay. So it's going to be Butler Bowden coming off. And Tomazos, very effective when he came on in the cup final a couple of weeks
He
ago.
was good.
Absolutely.
He was our man of the match for the 10 minutes that he played. Or maybe longer. He was really good.
So there we are on the subs bench. Butler Bowden off. Dimitri Tomazos on. Had an impact when he came on and when we saw him a couple of weeks ago. So, Olympic in cruise control, 3-0 up over the Blue Eagles. Cockerline, De Silva. De Silva wins out, you think. He's being held, but he does it with pace. Advantage, he let the referee let it go, which was fair enough, and then no advantage. And Ricky High-Hole De Silva gets the free kick for Olympic. I was about to say Comets again there, Bomber.
That's his second foul for the Blue Eagles.
Vangeli. Oh,
That's
sorry,
not
mate.
Tomazos. It was Tomazos that came on before. This is a Spina.
Yeah, the haircut, you're right.
Because he's just saw the number, 13. He came on.
Yeah, but the Espina
Yeah,
haircut.
it's, Archie is just correcting us that it was Tomazos that came on before. Hard to see with the sun in our eyes. The numbers are hard to read.
It's the gold numbers on the back.
There's the right-hand side. It's been one of those days.
Might be all right at night. Archie.
Goes backwards. Vangeli was there. Goes to Espina. We eventually got them both right anyhow. Ends up with Katapitas. Trying to find Espina. Macretus. De Silva. Vangeli. Pushing it quite nicely. Olympic are a well-oiled machine at the moment. Full of confidence. Espina goes short. Macretus goes into attack. Looking for Edipa.
Where was it talking? D'Angelo had to look there for Edba. He should have been told that.
D'Angelo
And in
just
that
clears
moment-
it over the sideline.
In that moment, he was looking to see who was coming. Edba stole it off him. Bit more talking out there. 3-0 Olympic over Blue Eagles. Green Play Australia scoreboard. Green Play Australia time clock. Almost 70 minutes gone in the game. Almost 25 this half. Second half. Live from Marden thanks to AMC Commercial Cleaning. From the throw-in. Assistant seen an infringement, or was it offside?
Gee, not West Adelaide's day. Raiders further ahead, 3-1. And the red card to boot for West Adelaide. So
the new coach...
Change of coach didn't help.
New coach syndrome didn't happen today,
Bring
did it?
Stevie G back.
Who said that? Ball out of play.
And Croydon go further ahead, 3-1 against Metro Stars.
So
and Metros have had a player sent off.
Wouldn't want to be tipping, that's for sure, in this league.
LA City leading 3-2, so West Adelaide will be deep in
big
relegation.
Trouble. Yeah, big trouble. So now it'll be a free kick because of an offside flag, I think, Bomber.
Yep, an offside flag for Blue Eagles.
So Vangeli, Makritis, Vangeli, back to the keeper, Vaughan. Vaughan looks up now, goes long, sun behind the trees, thank goodness, offside flag up. He's come from an offside flag to Silver, was deemed by the assistant.
True. Didn't see that.
And the referee's assistant did. And that's all that counts. So, referee calling for another ball. Beat D'Angelo to take it. Olympic 3-0 up over Blue Eagles. Both teams have scored 26 this season. Blue Eagles conceding 22 and Olympic 23. That's changed from the free kick. Halliday got his head on it. Katapetis goes wide. Spina. Coolham Makritis wanted to go up the line. Good pressure by Cockerline, so they get pushed back. Now Vangeli brings Olympic out of defence. Goes to the far side. Alexandru turned it over. Saw what he was trying to do, but Tuani read it best. Cockerline too slow, and Olympic come away with it.
It looks already tied. Wouldn't be easy. Sort of have jet laggers and Olympic go into attack. Chance for Erba to make a goal, number 4, but it's offside flag is up.
See Tomazos again. Very good player, this Tomazos. There's your offside.
Olympic conceded 3 offsides compared to Blue Eagles 1. Those stats are brought to you by Green Play Australia.
Yeah, I think Cockerline has to speed things up a little bit. Very casual on the ball.
Well,
but what?
Campbelltown 3-3 now against Adelaide City. What a game that one is.
So Kabidi now under pressure from Penendus. Kabidi gets support. No, he doesn't. The line wins out, but one got a deflection. Gee, there are just no draws in this league, and goals are plenty this round.
It is. They square it up. Blue Eagles. Can they get something back into this game? I don't think they'll win.
They'll be struggling even for a draw I think, at this rate.
A couple of maybe consolation goals, you never know. Still 18 minutes plus time on to go. Actually 17. As they switch play to Alexandru. They go into attack. Tomazos. Wudan Thuani. Sent it over the sideline for a throw-in. They'll take the throw. On the far side.
Alexandra in no hurry to take it. Penendus comes across. Alexandra back to Penendus. Tomazos. Try to win a deflection. Didn't. So Tuani will take the throw in for Blue Eagles. Deep in their defensive half. Far side of the ground.
So it goes out. They square it up. De Silva. I think they pushed each other.
They got each other's way, absolutely.
Yeah. So Blue Eagles through one of the McCabe's. And it was Liam. Trying to find Baroni. Goes short. Liam McCabe is there. Well done, Halliday. Goes out. Katapetis. Finding De Silva. De Silva.
Beautiful.
Measured cross. Tawani's there though. Keeper has to come and grab. Punch it. He does. Finds Liam McCabe. So Blue Eagles go into attack. Right hand side. Kabidi. Kabidi with the ball. Looks up. Gets the cross. Trying to find Cockline. But ever reliable. Is Daniel Vaughan.
Low percentage cross that one, Rob.
I think another change looked like happening for Blue Eagles.
So Edba couldn't control it. Crittenden chips it forward. Glusovic would have been offside. He's going for it. And it's just gone out of play for a goal kick. So 30 minutes gone this second half.
Correct. We're saying Katapedes, but it's Katapodis. It's with an O.
It is too. Sorry about that. Manny Katapodis.
Katapodis.
Number 8 coming off for Blue Eagles. Number 23 coming on.
Well done, Bomber.
So Crittenden.
No, it's Tuani gone off.
Crittenden off.
Well, Tuani, 6 has gone off.
That was number 8, wasn't it? Or
6.
they both went off?
Crettenden's still there in the middle of the park.
Okay, sorry, mate.
That's okay.
We need our glasses today.
So I'm the only one not wearing glasses, and I saw it best. How do you work that out? Who came on, Bomber?
23.
23.
Panagoulias.
Panagoulias. If you want to get the pronunciations right. There's Olympic.
Our Facebook friends are certainly on the ball.
That's our quality control.
Katapodos.
Katapodos. So quality control through Facebook. Good on them. I think these are enthusiasts that love the game. That's right.
If we're not told, we'll never make the correction.
That's right. If you don't know, you don't learn. You need to learn. So Olympic now with a free kick to Silva over it with Alexandru. To Silva, chips it into the hot spot. Keeper comes, punches, corner kick.
I know Manny Katapodos has been playing well. That's why we've mentioned him so many times.
D'Angelo getting in the way of his keeper. Goss going for the safety of a corner. So De Silva, no hurry to take it. 32 minutes just about up here in the second half.
Gee, the round has had lots of red cards too. Campbelltown's got a man sent off.
So from the corner kick, well floated. Goss comes and takes. That's what you want to see from your keeper. Just holding it up, waiting for the blue shirts to get forward. Now he'll go long. Good distance on that, but he'll direct it. Alexandru got his head on it. Liam McCabe to Mazos to Katapotis. It's turned over. D'Angelo now for the Blue Eagles in defence. Looks up. Movement not really coming, so he goes wide. It's a turnover. Espina says thank you very much for Olympic. Plays it inboard.
He's been good today.
Macretus been very good. Penendis has also been a good target man. Goes wide.
Tomazos.
Up the line now. Alexandru, can he keep it in? Does so. Goes backwards to Penendis. Inboard. De Silva switches the player. Spina, plenty of white shirts in the box if he can get it in there. Gets a deflection. Crittenden won't allow it to get there. Spina might get a second bite at the cherry. Goes out of play for a throw-in. To Olympic, who are in cruise control at 3-0 up at the moment. De Silva, Spina, De Silva. He's bringing out the party tricks now, Ricardo. Probably can do so at 3-0 up.
So over the sideline it goes.
You see? I'd like to get Jimbo, just get the comcam that shows Robbie on his phone doing anything but watching the game at the minute.
I'm watching the game.
Yeah, too much. Guilty.
I wasn't doing nothing then.
There you
goes to Silva. Should have been a free kick. Referee wastes play on though. He was about to blow his whistle. Now goes to Espina. De Silva. Hi-ho, De Silva. Not a good ball.
Just when you're running out of oxygen and you need your co-commentator to step in there, he's looking down at the...
Oh, the sun's gone. We could take our hat
You've got
off.
no excuse now not to watch the game.
Goes out. And it'll be a free kick. To the Blue Eagles. To Olympic, that is. So it'll be Hi-ho, De Silva. We'll take it. chip it up. Can he find Ponendas to get his hat-trick? Halliday's moved into position as well. Karaporos is also there. Chips it up, looking for Ponendas.
Good take.
Easily taken here by Goss, Richard Goss. Gets his boot to it, right-hand side of the park. McCreadis is a utility player. You can play him anywhere. As it goes, Olympic. Goes backwards. Benjelli. Left-hand side, it's Erba. And over the sideline it goes for a throw-in to Olympic.
So Olympic with a throw in their attacking half. Alexandru.
It's Katapodis.
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 Change is about to happen too.
Blue Eagles going to the bench.
Thank
Number
you, Paul Angelis.
Number 7 coming on.
Cutting 80.
And number 13 coming off.
Kabidi. Probably hasn't been as influential as Coach Klusovic would have liked. So throw in. Panagoulias. Coqueline couldn't control it. Tomazos couldn't come away with it. Now it's chipped forward. Gee, Hutton 80's just come on and he's been asked a lot on that first ball. So Vaughan clears to the boundary line. So it'll be a throw into the Blue Eagles. 36 and a half gone this second half. Still Olympic in cruise control, 3-0 up. Blue Eagles in possession.
So Blue Eagles with the ball.
It's been that sort of day, hasn't it?
Panagoulias couldn't find the player there. It's over the sideline for a throw-in.
Very still day. If you see the trees in the background, no movement. So ideal conditions, but it's not very helpful in the last 9 minutes of the game.
So the header there, backwards there by Captain Anikiarako. Erba. Liam McCabe is there. Haven't really been influenced today, the McCabe boys. Just haven't got into this game. As Captain Anikiarako goes to Panagoulias. Good uncredited. Right-hand side of the park goes to Glusovic, and that's gone over the sideline. It'll be a throw-in. So it'll be a throw-in on the far side.
Now, with Olympic having the FFA Cup opponent Flower, I'm just having a look at their results. The last 2 results, they went down 4-1 against Bayswater and 3-0 against Inglewood. So they're going into poor form. Floor. Would that matter come FFA Cup time?
Don't know what sort of.
Yeah, you got to watch them on
Can't
TV.
compare,
Yeah,
gotta compare apples with apples, eh?
On the day bomber, anything can happen. I think you'd lift for a cup game. You'd lift because you're in the last 32, and you'd lift because you're on the national stage. So, like today, Olympic have in the last 5 haven't beaten Blue Eagles. Form is out the door, bomber.
Yeah.
Not even a draw. It's just been 5 wins to the Blue Eagles in the last 5 games. And today, Olympic have turned that stat on its head.
So the kick there, trying to find. Was that Thuani?
Hutton 80.
Oh, was that Hutton 80?
Thuani's gone off, mate.
I knew that.
He's dancing.
Hutton 80.
Dancing in the moonlight. Just going through the motions now, really, both teams, aren't they?
So it'll be a free kick. Anikiarako, 83 minutes, just over 83 minutes played on the Green Play Australia's time clock. There's a header down, chance for the Blue Eagles to score.
Good defending, Halliday.
Couldn't get there, he's conceded the corner kick.
Yep.
And the Green Play Australia scoreboard, it is 3-0 to Olympic.
So 3 corners to Blue Eagles compared to the Adelaide Olympic 1. Those stats brought to you by Green Play Australia.
So Blue Eagles have huffed and puffed, but not too much to show from the short corner now. The McCabe boys combining. Hamish has the ball now, takes it to the byline. 2 white shirts to beat 3. In fact, Olympic come away in numbers and win in numbers. And it's a foul Frustration. Crittenden, second yellow of the day.
Second to the Blue Eagles too.
Yep. Just a bit of frustration. Second on the table. They'll keep their position by the looks of it because Metro Stars currently trailing 3-1 to the Croydon Kings. So Olympic will jump to third. Although, what are the Raiders doing? They are winning, so they'll go up. 26. Yeah. So Olympic will jump to fourth. Raiders, gee whiz, the losers in this is Metro Stars. They go from third down to fifth. So now Olympic, Adelaide with De Silva. A few blue shirts around him just quietly, but he beats them all. De Silva now gets the chip in, or in fact wins the corner. It's come off D'Angelo. May have hurt himself in that deflection.
We were impressed with Comets last week, the second half especially. They are leading 5-0 now against Panthers.
With all due respect, Rob, I think you could maybe even score against the Panthers.
Hey.
You said you could have saved that penalty before.
Oh, that was a soft one. So corner kick. Right-hand side of the park. It'll be a short one. Goes to Espina. Espina trying to get the cross there.
Right,
it's gone over the sideline for a throw-in.
What's the opposite of a falcon?
Unfalcon.
Yeah. Got him on the tush. Oh, good one. Who said Commodore? Espina now for the Comets.
Whoa!
Liam McCabe came through like a train. Baroni couldn't. Crittenden looked at it. A lot of fermentation going on out there as the referee finally sees a foul, saying Ricardo De Silva held the player. No awards this afternoon to make. No man of the match, official man of the match from us today and the rest of the season.
We can name a man of the match.
Oh, you can do what you like, Rob.
You'll just give him something, won't you?
I'll shake a hand, but it just opens it up that we can talk to anyone we want this afternoon and in the coming weeks.
So it'll be...
Do you want me to go down? Or?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit comfortable up here.
Are you? You can go down. Have a chat with somebody.
Oh, I'd like to talk to George Sonus, actually.
We'll get Bomber to go get him as they go back to Goss. Olympic with the ball. Chance for Tomazos. Is that an offside flag up? It is. Referee hasn't seen it yet.
I think it was Adaba there. It's coming through. Tomazos was
referee's allowed to play to continue.
Well, I might go down. What do you think?
Yeah, go. Just climb over us. So as Paul gets ready, take all the equipment. We'll stand out of your way as Blue Eagles going to attack through Hutton Addy. Trying to go short. It's cleared here by Olympic. Goes out right-hand side of the park. Harold De Silva. Grandstand side. Lose out of Spina. Karapotis. Got it out to Ponendes. Vangeli. All the way back to Macretus. He goes to his keeper there in Vaughan. Trying to find a Spina in the way, Crittenden. Got a bit of a dead leg on that one.
And a foul.
Looks like a foul. He's hurt himself, it's Spina, on that one. So, Olympic leading comfortably at the moment, 3-0 up. Try and check those scores, Bomber, as well.
Yeah, so it's Adelaide Comets leading 5 goals to 0 against South Adelaide. Raiders leading 4 goals to 1 against West Adelaide. Adelaide United leading 2 goals to 0 against Para Hills Knights. It's 3-3 between Campbelltown City and Adelaide City. And Croydon Kings are leading 3 goals to 1 against Metro Stars.
A couple of upsets there. Croydon Kings, good result against Metro Stars. Adelaide City doing well against Campbelltown. That game's still a few minutes to go.
Yeah. And in the State League, it's 1-1 between Fulham and Modbury.
And the White City game, that finished at 2-2, didn't it?
Yeah, 2-2.
So the points on top there. Modbury will still stay the same if that scoreline's the same. 6 points clear of White City. They do clear it, and it's gone over the sideline. Just on time on.
And it's going to be good to see White City back in the Premier League next year.
Well, they have to go. They have to.
Do
Modbury.
They automatically and
No,
White.
Modbury will go automatically, but White City have to make the grand final.
Yeah.
Hopefully against Modbury, and they'll be qualified as well. Anyhow, it is Katapodis. Offside flag up. Goss comes in and like a train and clears it. Hopefully we got Paul on the line at the moment.
Yeah, you got me on the line.
Yep.
You got Nostradamus up there.
Where?
Next to you.
Paul.
Paul Nostradamus.
What's he predicting?
White City have already promoted.
Yeah, I know. They have to do it the harder way. Well, there's still plenty of games to go anyhow. They have to catch up as they go into attack the Blue Eagles, but well done. Into the arms of the keeper, Vaughan. Quickly throws it out to Espina. Goes inboard, Erba. Katapodis. Can he score? Shoots! Scores! No! Hits the upright. Is that gone in?
Well, let's have a
It's
look.
gone in, I think.
The referee, the linesman is saying yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Katapodis, the man that we couldn't pronounce his name properly, has scored to make it 4-0.
Oh, can I have my team sheet, mate?
Can I see the replay again, Jimbo?
Interesting one, wasn't it? Didn't look
Just trying to see if it was in.
convincing enough.
If it
Oh yeah,
crossed the line.
definitely.
Yeah, well done,
definitely.
Jimbo. Well done, the camera
Well
crew.
done, the camera boys, yeah. And well done, the assistant for
Yeah, well done, the
with the
assistant
naked
as
eye.
well. So Katapodis makes it. He hasn't scored many goals himself. Maybe the Facebook friends can tell me how many goals he's scored. Could that be his first goal of the season? But certainly a good player. Very reliable. So Blue Eagles, short shock today. 4-0 down here at the Martin Sports Complex. They are certainly the form team at the moment. As Vangeli was trying to police it to the keeper. Concedes the throw in. Blue Eagles still trying. Vangeli goes down. And Crediton has hurt Vangeli. Hopefully he's okay. And getting some treatment. Late in this game. 3 minutes of time on plate. And it's Olympic 4. Leading Blue Eagles nil. Certainly deserved it. This win today. Paul?
Yeah, 100%. There's Blue Eagles had some opportunity.
You have to say they're the form team. Even Campbelltown are struggling, well, even though they are clear on top, struggling to win the games.
Oh, look, definitely the last 5 to 6 weeks, that's for sure. But I think Blue Eagles had some chances, and of course a safe penalty, the follow-up missed. A couple of opportunities in that first half didn't come off, and that can just dent your morale a little bit, and psychologically a mountain to climb. And Olympic have just been slick today. They've just been too good.
Comets go further ahead, by the way. They're 6-0 up.
Blimey.
That's full time, yeah.
Goal difference will help them that run to in the top 6.
Campbelltown, Adelaide City still 3-3 there. Adelaide United 2-0 against Para Eels. Raiders leading 4-1 against West Adelaide. And Croydon 3-1 against Metro Stars. Here it's all Olympic. It's been their day. They are leading 4-0 as referee Powers blows his whistle and ends it here at the Martin Sports Complex. Good winners, Olympic, 4-0 over the Blue Eagles. As Paul goes towards the players, Bombers adding up the stats and just repeating some of the scores around the ground as Paul does, the Bomber does the stats. 6-0, Comets defeated the Panthers. And another full-time score, it's Comets 6, defeated the Panthers 0. Raiders 4, defeated West Adelaide 1. Progress scores, it's Croydon 3, Metro Stars 1. Adelaide United Youth 3, leading Parra Hills 0. And Campbelltown and Adelaide City, been lots of goals in that game. It's been a send-off, but it's still 3-3 at the moment. So before we do the stats, we'll cross over to Paul, and he's got the coach, George Sonis, with him.
Thanks a lot, Rob. George, congratulations first up. You seem to be in good form, and you haven't had a hangover since the cup final.
I think we did have a bit of a hangover the day after, but no, I know what you're saying. I didn't let the boys slip. We're in a good space at the moment. I'm not lying that. We're very happy. The club is very happy, but there's still a lot of work to be done. But I'm not shying away that we're in a good space at the moment.
Were you expecting this from the Blue Eagles? Second on the table, 4-0 win on their home turf. I mean, you're almost in cruise control today.
I thought we started a bit slow. I'm not too sure if you saw my body language. I thought I let myself slip. I get a little bit too frustrated at times because I know what this group is capable of. I've seen it on the training track, but I thought as the game went on, we finished very strong. We are super fit. I will say that. Yeah.
And George, you've had some great masters. You're the apprentice, if we can stay. You're still young in the coaching game, but do you take a bit from the coaches, and as a player too, do you take a bit of that, or does George Sonis create his own style?
Oh no, listen, I was fortunate enough to play at this level, and I've been coached by some good coaches. Yeah, there's no doubting that. But I think I'm my own person. I like to say that. But yeah, 7 years with Damien to prepare a team. He was number one at that. I've learned a lot, and I've said that 2 weeks ago when we spoke. But one door shuts, another one opens. Yeah, I'm happy.
George, you've got some good depth as well, so you would have had to learn your two little girls, I take it?
No, nieces.
Nieces, okay, sorry, I preempted. How do you keep everybody happy? You've got some great depth here, and you would have learned a few things of at this level the boys just want to play, so how do you keep them all happy?
Listen, as I said, we made a promise to ourselves in November when the group come that if we want to achieve something, we need good depth.
Got a big family here, mate.
Yeah, we do. We need depth, and they had to make a choice. If they're going to be on the bench, not to drop their head. It's been very hard for me at times to leave people out because we've got some, Thomas Brown, who I've got huge. I think the boy can play A-League, but at the moment you've got Christy Vangeli, Matty Halliday. That speaks for itself.
And how do you feel with the president giving you such backing? Two fantastic imports that have come in. One that's played against Lionel Messi and the like Cristiano Ronaldo. How do you feel having that sort of backing? And is that added pressure as well on you?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we never stop learning, and I think we need to be true to ourselves that we never stop learning. And just speaking to Vangeli and Samosas, they've been around, and they do say that we play too open here in Australia. They like their tight defending, and that's maybe something Australian football can learn from.
Absolutely, up to you, Rob.
Yeah, Samosas is a striker. You played him in the fullback position today.
With Yanni, he's quite versatile, and that's as a player, this level was very good. So he did the job for us. I thought at times his offensive duty wasn't the best today, and when you got Alexandru coming back from obviously the shoulder injury a few weeks ago, again going back to what we just spoke about depth. Samosas can play striker through the middle and as a flanker too.
What about Mamadi Kamara? He played last week, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
What's happening with him?
Myself and the club have always said we're not going to step in front of anyone to go to play at a high level, overseas. I thought he was here till this Monday coming. He sprung it on us against surprise. I've got a lot of time for the boy. I wish him all the best. He just needs to get himself sorted, I guess. Yeah.
So do you think he'll come back and finish the season?
Rumour has it 4 weeks, but then I need to make a decision too because.
You've got such a big squad, haven't you, at the moment?
We do,
that is
but
unbelievable.
Yeah, we do. But I will tell you this: so do Campbelltown, Metro, Comets. and that's why we aspire to be where we want to be.
I mean, the players like Makridis, Katapodis, guys like that, you don't think are good players, but they play fantastic today.
These boys can play, but I think they just needed a little bit of, as I said, I don't want to be a dictator, I want to be the boss. They needed some guidance, and they had to get fit. They were just in the comfort zone, and I think they've tapped into it. They really have. So, yeah, it's a credit to them.
The other one that came on, Tomazos, we love him when he comes on.
Yeah, Dimmy, I can tell you a story about this boy, because he started the game before the cup final, and he pulled me aside and he said, he probably doesn't like me telling you this, that he said, I want fast at the start, I want to come on and be on the bench. So that's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. Bomber, you've got one as well.
Yeah, George, congratulations on making the round of 32.
Thank you.
Just wondering, are you, over the next couple of weeks, are you going to start resting a few players, get them ready for the cup game, or are you going to actually just play the...
He's equal second just about now.
Yeah, if you actually look at the 11 from the past 3 weeks, there's been 3 changes every game. And that's... We can do it. We're in a good space. There's good boys on the bench that I've got no hesitations to play. Yeah, so that's... Yeah, we'll keep freshening the squad. Yeah, definitely.
Because second spot's very important, isn't it? I'm not sure about the top spot that you can catch up to Campbelltown, but you're only 8 points behind them. But you're 1 point behind the Blue Eagles in second spot.
Yeah, I mean, we started the season red hot, not to lose in four games. We were top. We sort of let ourselves slip, but we've come back well. I think it's very important to give you to finish top 2 to have a double chance. But in saying that, that's the beauty of Australian football. Come from 4th, 5th. It's
And just one last question: are you actually doing? Have you got crews or people in the background doing their homework against Flow Arts? See how they play.
Well, I'm sending my assistant coach next week to go watch them live. There you go.
Oh,
that's how serious we are, yeah.
Wow.
So the final question from me down here is, you do have an eye on the Cup along with the League as well. Is that a fair call?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. We play to win. It's simple as that, yeah.
And well done for keeping the rotations going and the family growing. And we appreciate your time, George, and good luck with the boys.
And again, like I said 2 weeks ago, you guys do a magnificent job. Keep up the good work, and thank you very much.
Thanks, George. You're always accessible too. You help us out a lot too.
Pleasure.
Thanks,
that's what we're here for.
Excellent.
Thanks, George.
So George Sonis with Paul Pelizzari down there on the boundary, and Bomber going through the stats.
Yeah, so the full-time stats, thanks to Greenplay Australia. So for Blue Eagles, they made 6 shots, 2 on target and 4 off target. They conceded 12 fouls, made 6 corners, had 6 saves, and conceded 2 offsides.
Go on.
You okay there?
Yeah.
Okay. And had the 2 yellow cards there. For Adelaide Olympic, they had made 14 shots, 7 shots on target, 7 off target. They conceded 9 fouls, made 11 corners, had 2 saves, conceded 6 offsides, and that's about it. So really, it's
So stats-wise, it was certainly Olympic ahead. So Paul's, I'm not sure he's in the change rooms. You there in the change rooms, Paul?
No, I'm not. I'm just walking past them. Can you hear them?
Couldn't you go in there with it?
Actually, I probably could have, but might look a bit sus.
So coming back with us, but good win by Olympic today. Going through the scores at other grounds again, Bomber, you got it there?
No, I'm just grabbing. Sorry.
We'll get the final scores down at Adelaide City and West and Campbelltown. That was locked in at 3-3.
So yeah, final scores around the grounds, thanks to Greenplay Australia. So Metro... Yeah, have I got this right? Metro Stars winning 4-1? Or
No,
it's the other way around.
Might as well take mine.
Yeah.
Throw your phone in the rubbish bin.
Well, it's the same phone, iPhone.
That's what I meant. Throw yours in the rubbish bin.
Croydon winning 4-1. It's 3-3 between Campbelltown City and Adelaide City. Adelaide Comets winning 6-0 against South Adelaide Panthers. Adelaide United Youth winning 3-0 against Para Hills. Raiders winning 4-1 against West Adelaide. And today's match of the round, it was Olympic winning 4-0 against
the Campbelltown Adelaide City still on red. That means it's still continuing, doesn't it?
90 plus minutes now.
Unless they've had something going wrong down there. But it was locked in at 3-3. I presume it ended up 3-3 scoreline. Paul?
No, I'm just trying to get the live ladder here because...
I've done the ladder.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. West Adelaide in a bit of trouble.
I was waiting for the Adelaide City
So
But I presume it's...
what's the score? They're still equal?
Yeah, 3-3. Doesn't say final scores yet, but...
Yeah, no. So it's...
is that still there? Oh, on yours as well.
Yeah, so it's not good reading for West Adelaide. Change of coach, sometimes that has an immediate effect on the players. They come good or get a result from that first game.
To me, it's not the coach, it's just the cattle that you got, yeah.
Sometimes it can
It's
come
hard.
off, sometimes it doesn't. So Campbelltown on top, Blue Eagles still in second spot, and I know that you're going to be a bit harsh on them, but still a newly promoted team still in second isn't a bad result so far.
Well, Raiders are equal third, well, they are third on goal difference.
That's right.
With Metro Stars going down.
I think the more worrying thing for Blue Eagles is their form. They're just not in good form at the moment. So I think that's where the coach mentally has to re-stimulate them and wipe the slate clean and start again, because they showed at the start of the season they are up there, and the players haven't changed too much on the park, so there's no reason why they can't replicate that.
So I presume at the game, Campbelltown, Adelaide City, it was a draw there. So Campbelltown on top on 34 points, followed by the Blue Eagles on 27. Then we've got Raiders on third spot on 26, equal with Olympic on 26. So they go in third spot on goal difference. And then we got Metro Stars on 20. It's really clogging up.
It's congested, yeah, very congested.
Then we got Comets, great win today, 6-0.
Well, if you just stop there, Rob, the top 2 to 6 is separated by 3 points. One win separates 2 to 6 on the table. That's how close the league is.
Gordon King is getting a win today on 22 points. Adelaide United have won 2 in a row. They're on 22 points. And Parry Hills with their loss today on 17. Adelaide City, presumably that game ended up with a 3-3 draw. Will go to 13. West Adelaide are on 12. And South Adelaide on 7. I can't see West Adelaide and South Adelaide there. I think those are the two teams that will get relegated.
Which two?
Because I think West Adelaide and South Adelaide. Adelaide City have got too much of a good team.
Okay, fair call.
They're 1 point clear at the moment, but they're
still going as we speak, unless something drastic happens in the last moments there at that game, Adelaide City and Campbelltown. Two former powerhouses now, one at the wrong end of the table, one at the usual end of the table. So we'll see how that pans out. I think as we talk, it's still going. So, boys, that's it from us here at the Martin Sports Complex. A very big thank you to our camera crew there, of course, Chappie and Pete Senior. Jimbo picking up the interchanges at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 eyes couldn't.
Scores on other grounds.
The 2 eyes back there could. Fantastic work, Jimbo, keeping it all together. Of course, our statistician, Paul Pombaglietti, and the commentators Rob Pevicelli and Paul Pelizzaro. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, those watching through Facebook Live and YouTube Live. We'll catch you next week, but we leave you with a final score. Was it 4? Because I was down there, it was all happening? 4 or 5?
4-0.
4-0. We'll leave you with a final score.
And the man of the match would have been between McCreadis and Katapotis.
Yeah.
You liked Edipa's game as well?
I wouldn't have given him man of the match, though.
Okay.
But I think Katapotis. Maybe that could be the pronunciation. We hope you enjoyed it anyway from the live stream Axis team, the LSA team. It's a very good afternoon to you until we meet again next week.
Ciao.
when we had to cancel our Fiji holiday because of that unexpected cyclone.
Yeah. We'd already prepaid the flights and accommodation.
It's all covered because you took out an RAA travel insurance premium policy. Clever us. And because you booked your holiday through RAA Travel, we were able to rebook you to the Whitsundays.
Perfect.
So you guys can relax even more. Take off with more. Get a quote today.